Good, good. What shirt do you have on? What is that?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, I didn't notice that
Oh
the
yeah, it's like right
title.
behind the logo down there. So for the name, but yeah,
Yeah,
got rocking
all
the
right.
Animal Crossing today.
Rocking Animal Crossing because that's the only game that Nintendo has right now.
Well,
It's
I got to
probably
celebrate Bluetooth audio finally coming to the Nintendo Switch after 3 years. So
you know, you know,
that's breaking right there for
yeah, yeah.
Nintendo at least.
Let's dive into that because finally getting Bluetooth audio. But guess what? You still won't be able to talk to your friends because you still got to use their party chat function.
Which they don't have.
But they have it on
Woo.
their cell phones.
And I can use my Bluetooth headset on my cell phone, but
Oh my god.
yeah,
What such ass backwards. Just, just,
like I don't
everything about
think
it.
Maybe Bluetooth audio didn't exist in the Windows 98 days, so that's why since they're still running their servers on Windows 98, that.
Oh, oh god, give, and then the fact that like, oh, we're gonna lower the price on the European prices for the Switch, for the original Switch, but USA, oh no, you still paying that stuff like full price. What you mean? Dude, get out of here with that noise
Well,
for
because
some odd reason.
it was probably slowing down in Europe, so we have
Maybe.
to we have to totally get the sales back going in that territory. But is it still hard to find here, the Switch, or you could pretty much
I
go into a store and get it?
you you can pretty much go anywhere to get it. But good thing you brought that up, sir. It is hard to find PS4s and Xbox Ones
Oh,
anywhere.
you're talking about like last gen systems?
Yeah, like last gen systems.
Well, I know Microsoft stopped making Xbox Ones like a year and a half ago, I want to say. Like whatever they had at the time, that was like they cut
Yeah.
it off. So, but
So
but I think
like
that's because they priced the S, the new one, the Series S, like that was $100 cheaper than the Xbox One X.
true, yes. But check this out. So now people are selling the Xbox One S's.
Mhm.
Yeah, Xbox One S's for like $366.
Why? Why would anyone even buy one for that much when you can get an S for 299, brand new?
But you can't really get one
Oh,
because
well,
they're sold
Hollow
out.
Mario 64. I mean, just download Game Pass on your phone, buy a controller, and just do that until you can get a series system.
I because I was just like I'm sitting there, I'm like thinking because my friend of mine, her Xbox One died, and then she was on the hunt for one, and then she ended up paying an $426 for an Xbox One S.
Dude, you didn't step in there and be like, dude, I'll like follow
Oh,
Wario for you.
I, I, I did, and I went hunting, and I found a Series S, or no, yeah, Series S for about $320. So I was like,
Yeah,
go buy this. You'll be fine with that.
absolutely. Fully
And
backwards
you,
compatible, and it future proofs yourself for at least
yeah,
5 to 7 years.
yeah. So like, go get this. You'll be fine.
How
Goodness
much are
gracious, I can't
PS4s
believe.
going for? Are they all going for that much?
Yes, they're
That
all
is
ridiculously high.
that is bonkers, especially when both are backwards compatibility like compatible.
Yeah,
Just patience, grasshoppers. Patience. You will get one. I promise.
yeah. Even Xbox One X's I can't find anywhere, which is
That's
crazy. Hey
that's
Pete,
crazy.
What's up, guys? How you all doing?
good, good,
Good.
good.
How are you, sir?
Very, very good. What were we
Man,
talking about?
I should sell my One X, Chris, and get an S. Man, that jeez.
Well, the S is better than the X.
No, the one, the Xbox One. Like Chris said they're going for upwards from 350 to $500 in there in that range. Same with PS4s, like the old consoles, because like they stopped making them, they stopped producing them, and you can't find them anymore.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
So Xbox One X renewed is going for $450 on Amazon right now.
That's
I'm saying.
insane.
I should sell mine for 400. I get 100 back and buy an S.
Why not? You don't even have an
Xbox
X
One
or
S.
X, do you? Oh, no,
I
you do have an X. Yeah,
I
you do have
have-
an X, of course.
Avery has a Xbox One S, and Leah has my old Xbox One X, and I have the Xbox Series X.
Jesus. All
Xbox
huh?
One S, $607. Xbox One S renewed, $512.
I wonder what Avery can get for hers because she has the Minecraft edition. So you know that.
Ooh.
That'd be a lot of money. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Put it on
It's
eBay.
ridiculous.
See how much you can get out of that.
But now that you're here, Pete,
Yes.
are you happy about your Bluetooth support on your Switch? Are you happy about that now?
I mean, yeah. It's funny though, because it's funny when I hear little things like that, and people go out there. I don't expect much from the Switch, I guess. Besides just playing games. Because the online sucks. I'm not gonna lie. The online, like you don't get no like.
And that's coming from the Nintendo
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny it, dude. It's like I would love to play online like Mario Kart and all these other games that they have like available, but they don't really have good online, so it's not really. But I mean, I still play the Switch because they have certain games I like. That's all it is. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo's so behind on that. It's not even something where you can go out there and be like, oh, come on, Nintendo, why don't you do something about it? It's like, dude, it's to the point. It's like if they're not gonna do anything about it, then why even bother?
Because demand better.
No, I agree. You should
Let's-
demand that.
Let me go ahead and paint this picture for you. You can use your Bluetooth audio, but guess what you can't do?
What can't you do?
You can't use your Bluetooth microphone to talk to your people.
See, it's so dumb. Like I always feel like I don't know if it's maybe Nintendo trying to be the parent of kids. May not want to avoid them talking to some people out there.
But you know what's funny? Guess where all the kids are playing? On PlayStation and Xbox because they want to play with their friends and chat with them.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying though. Maybe Nintendo thinks they're being parents from cyberbullying, or maybe something else, or maybe they just don't want to put money.
It's funny because I feel like kids all want either Xboxes or PlayStations at this point because Nintendo's too restricting.
Yeah,
but then even then, you still have like chat services like freaking Discord. You can just easily just jump in there and just chat away.
Yep.
I think what it is, though, they just want to put the money into it. They just feel like it's not something that they feel is necessary for.
But people would pay for it. That's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I think, especially for the games they have, like games like Mario Kart, games like Smash Brothers, games like Splatoon.
Or what about third-party games? Like, I guarantee you, like Call of Duty and all those, they hesitate to put their stuff on there because you're not going to have the same sort of, or even like Battlefield and that stuff, because you're not going to have the same sort of hardcore players playing it because of the fact that you can't chat with your friends. So you're missing. Yeah, I mean, you have Fortnites and those, but those are free to play stuff, and I feel like those kind of pay for themselves, but. I don't know. But Pete, I know you say what can you do about it, but I'm gonna give you two examples real quick of what fans did about something that got the companies to change. So Xbox was gonna raise the price of their Xbox Live. Fans complained, and then they didn't go through with it. They kept it at whatever the original price was. No, it's $59.99 a year still. So whatever that works out to be monthly.
Oh, they were going to do like $70 or something like that a year.
Yeah. And the fans complained, and they went back on it, and they said, hey, we realized that what we were going to do in charge is wasn't right, so they went back. Even Sony with Horizon, the fans complained about them charging the upgrade fee with the digital deluxe edition, and you know what? They went back on it, and now everyone's getting the upgrade for free.
I think the biggest problem with Nintendo, they're so in their old ways. They adapt to certain things, but don't adapt to things that maybe the consumer wants.
I think their fans don't hold them accountable enough. I think that's the problem. I think
that could be also true. But
I think their fans, they will follow them blindly. They will walk off a cliff with them like lemmings. I used to be one of them. I used to defend their stupid crap. Honestly,
there's for me. I'm somebody who doesn't. It's not as how you say. So
hands-on. Yeah,
no, not hands-on. Just I'm not like
Hardcore.
as big of a fan as like some Nintendo fans. Like
Yeah.
I like Nintendo games, but I'm not like I won't buy everything they put out. I won't go out of my way to talk about it, defend or whatever.
There's only two games that they've announced that I will buy day one, and that's Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime 4.
But
Other than that, I won't. There's no day one.
Mario Rabbids.
But you know what though?
Here's the problem with that, Chris, is as well as everybody in this podcast knows, that Ubisoft games drop in price in like 30 days. So I will just wait for 30 days, and that game will drop in price. I promise you it will.
Dude, I tell you what, Metroid Dread does look pretty damn good though, Ant.
I will not buy Metroid Dread. I am boycotting
You say
Metroid
that, but
until
if it gets-
Metroid Prime 4 comes out.
If it gets all 9s and 10s and all that from all these, I think you'll cave in.
Nope, I know
I'm
you. Dying on the hill.
Lying. You're lying so bad, dude. You're
dying on the hill.
I can see you through your poker face, man. You will buy if it gets 9s and 10s. You'll buy that game.
You realize Jeff has given me free games that I won't play just because it pisses him off that I won't play it.
I know, because you're too stubborn. You're so
exactly.
You're so stubborn.
So I will not get
so stubborn. Even though there's something that you really like. You're like, no, I'm not gonna give in.
So
eventually you give in, though. It's the same thing with the whole. No, I'm telling you, like he'll buy this game because it looks so damn good. It really looks good.
I will not buy Metroid Dread until Metroid Prime 4 comes out.
Because you're so hell bent to get in playing Metroid Prime 4. You don't see something like this and you said, "Man, this game looks fucking good. It looks as good as like a remake of Super Metroid."
You know how many? Don't. First of all, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Have you seen the gameplay?
Stop right there.
Have you seen this trailer?
Pete, you realize the regard in which I hold Super Metroid.
And look at this game right now.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I've played probably about 50 of these this year.
You played it, but it's not Metroid. They're just like
neither is this. Where's my Metroid Prime?
I'm sorry, what's up, Oscar? How you doing?
What's going on?
Some people don't care the price of the game. They just want to be able to resolve or get past the game. Sometimes it's not about the price. It's about the first person. Huh. Okay.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, if we're talking about the Ubisoft comment I made earlier, I just don't. I can wait 30 days for a Ubisoft game when I know it's going to drop in price. That just I waited for what was that game? Immortal. Like I got Immortal for
Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, I got it for $26.99, less than a month, 3 weeks after it came out. So. I'm not gonna do it.
Some games you'll buy anything on day one. No, there's some games you'll buy anything on day one. That's who they are.
I will like Breath of the Wild 2. I'll get day one because you want to know why? Because first of all, Nintendo games never go on sale, and when they do, it's like a miracle.
Yeah,
and 100%. And two, I know I'm gonna like I know I'm gonna like Breath of the Wild 2. No, I was gonna say Metroid Prime 4, but I know I'll like Breath of the Wild 2. To me, that's like that game.
I'm pretty sure, dude. I guarantee you probably will like that game too, Metroid Dread.
I'm not buying it. It's principle.
On principle alone, you're not buying it. That's the thing. That's the funny thing about it.
Guess who didn't buy Mario Maker 2 on principle? Guess who still hasn't bought Mario Maker 2 on principle?
I got Mario Maker 2 actually. I still haven't played it yet.
we know you do.
I know you do. You know what the problem with me though? I hate starting games. It's not like for me. It's like games are like books. To me, because if once I start reading a book, I have to finish it. It's the same with the game. Once I play a game, I have to finish it.
I've definitely been so my mindset into playing games. I've been pretty much the same way, Pete, and that's helped me beat a lot of games because I used to not beat anything, and now I see games through to the end.
But that's the thing, though. Too, I want to be. I got to be committed to the game, and if I'm not fully committed to a game, I can't just stop and just mid game and not finish it. Yeah. I'm all about finishing the game. So that's like why some of these games, you know how like you have so many games and I haven't played it because once I play it, I have to finish it. Unless like there's something like that really gets stuck in, and I'm like, forget it, man. I'm done with it.
I usually have one co-op game going, Rocket League, and then one single player game.
See, that's why I like playing games like Rocket League.
That's like kind of my
because
thing.
they're short games. It's just like short games I can play whenever, stop whenever I want to. Sometimes some of those games, that's what I play. They're really short, not time consuming. Because, like I said, it's all about time, and it's like if I play these games, my whole time is gonna be just on that alone. So that's my only thing about that, and that's why sometimes I'm like, oh man, do I really want to play this game right now? I don't know. I'm not in the mood yet, but I mean, I got that. I got a lot of games I got to play, so hopefully I get to it. But anyway,
let's kick off our breaking news here with a little sad news. Comedian Norm Macdonald passed away at the age of 61. I'll always remember him for my favorite segment on SNL, and that's Celebrity Jeopardy, as Burt Reynolds, aka Turd Ferguson. Dude, like that stuff always cracked me up. And then the fact that on My Name's Earl, he actually played Burt Reynolds as like that character, which was freaking fantastic. That's
awesome.
I was actually watching some skits last night because at first it's funny though. Celebrities don't really get to me so much. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, that's sad, but it's kind of like life, right? But that, I don't know why I felt sad for Norm last night, just because he definitely made me laugh. He was one of those comedians who, the way he told the joke.
Oh, his delivery was fantastic.
His delivery was so funny that I just laughed. It was funnier. The delivery was funnier than the joke itself. The joke sometimes could be lame, but his delivery was just hilarious. So I was watching some skits last night from him, and I watched a lot of Celebrity Jeopardy, and I started busting out laughing. I was crying almost at that stuff, and it's like one of the funniest skits they've done. He will be missed.
Funny, big hat.
Yeah, big fat. Dude, it's just oh my god, he's just so funny, man. Like, but yeah, it's definitely sad. The fact that he kept it to himself for 9 years, or kept it private at least. Not to let it know in public for 9 years, that says something. So it's very sad, and I honestly, he's probably one of the most underrated comedians out there because he's hilarious.
He really didn't do too many movies. In fact,
hey, what's up, Harrison? How you doing, bro?
What up, Harrison?
Harrison.
But
are you Dexter's son?
Huh?
I was saying, are you Dexter's son? Harrison?
No.
Oh.
and knows Harrison. He met him before my birthday.
Was he at this past one where Chris was there?
No, he wasn't actually. He missed that one. I gave him shit for that. I did. I really did.
Wow, and he still sends you the man. That says something. Oh man.
I don't care. I give shit to anybody. Anybody call me a man.
That's hilarious. All right, Chris, you got any breaking news?
Besides the fact that Battlefield 2042 and Dying Light 2 have been delayed. Dying Light 2 coming out on February 4th next year in 2022. And then you have Battlefield 2042 being delayed just a month, coming out November 14th.
I thought there was something else that got delayed too. Thought there was one other thing.
I mean, besides Grand Theft Auto 5, but yeah.
It looked the same. It looks the same.
Besides that, no, not much at all.
All right.
Pete, what are you doing?
By any chance, have you talked about wrestling news?
No.
Oh well, breaking news on that. Who's the new champion right now in Raw?
Oh, Big E. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I've been a huge fan of Big E since he broke onto the scene with the WWE, and I am so happy for him that he's champion. I felt that he should have been champion years ago, and it's great to see he's finally getting his due. And the New Day the Hurt Business now needs to get back together so we can have Hurt Business versus New Day. That story writes itself. Seriously.
100%. You know
Pete, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
So this shelf, I have like a fridge over here, like a Coke fridge. So when the shelves came off, I was trying to fix it, but I'm just going to put it to the side and fix it later.
Yeah, you ain't MacGyver over here, Pete.
Well, I'm trying to do this and that at the same time. I'm like, screw that,
man.
You
need to put a Q-tip, a flashlight, like some yarn, and then it'll be good.
So yeah, like seriously, that's what I've been doing. That's why you see me over here fixing this thing. I have like a Coke, like literally So as a Coke fridge, I got, but yeah, it carries Pepsi. So
That's your big trick. You change your Coke into a Pepsi.
Anyways, I totally agree with you, and great job, Big E, winning the championship.
And Tommaso Ciampa's NXT champion.
And Tommaso Ciampa actually
What a time to be alive!
Good job for WWE. I think we all unanimously agree that's great.
Yeah, two great choices to hold the belts right now.
Hopefully they'll hold on to the belt.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you watched the Index wedding. Dude, that had me rolling.
What?
Did you not watch it?
No.
Oh,
no.
So Beth Phoenix was like ordaining it, right? So she's like the minister or whatever. So she's like, oh, like, does anybody object right now? So like, everybody in the NXT like locker room like holds their hand up, like, because they're all sitting there. And like Dexter turns around with his coat, opens it up, and he has like a hatchet in there, and they all put their hands down. It was hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Wow.
Because he looks like a serial killer.
He is a serial killer. That's his character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes.
Anyways.
That's why his name is Dexter, right?
Yes, and his last name's Loomis. Oh, Halloween, Pete.
I like that. I like that.
All right. I don't got no more breaking news.
Right.
Game subscriptions? Boom! Yep. Right there. So your last two games with gold for the month are now available. It is Malacca and this one's for Pete, Samurai Showdown 2. Go get your I knew you'd be happy about that. Old fighting game, right up your alley.
Wait a minute, what?
Xbox games with gold.
Nice. Samurai Showdown 2, and what's the other game?
Malacca.
Malacca?
Today's your last day, though.
No, those ones just came free.
Wait a minute. The name is Malacca.
Ukulele and Zone of the Enders 2.
Okay, do you know what Malacca means in Greek?
No, what does it mean?
Malacca means in Greek means jerk off.
Oh, okay.
I'm not joking.
But it's not
joking.
But it's not even that. It's I think I think it's Hispanic heritage. With the games, it takes place in Mexico. So I don't know if that's the name of the character.
I'm just saying though, in Greek it means Malacca means jerk off. So
okay, like the act or somebody.
No, somebody. It's a jerk off. Not the act. Not the act. It means like you call someone a jerk off.
Okay, so don't call Yanni that, huh?
Don't call anybody Greek that, okay?
That's what I'm asking. Probably not the greatest thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have to though.
I have to test the waters now.
Exactly, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're our neighbors, or you know, yeah. It should you should be like, hey, what's up, Malacca? It should be that. Just to see its expression.
Like, what? All right, so available.
Just tell him Pete said it. You know,
Pete said you're a Malacca.
Hey, Malacca. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, anyways.
How's it going?
So available this week on Game Pass. My chair's sinking right now. Look at it; it's going down. All right, losing the air. But
comedy hour over here in Play Out Topic Comedy Hour.
Okay, so Game Pass games for this week. We have Flynn, Son of Crimson, available right now. Available tomorrow. I Am Fish, Skatebird, Superliminal. And then on the 17th, we have Origami 2. 3 of the 4 games are day 1 games. So that's pretty neat.
Sorry about that.
That's what we got there. Epic Games Store. So they added a game after our show last week. So you do have like 12 hours to go get this game. But they put Neo, the complete edition, on there. So if you want to go grab that, it is available right now. I think that's a $60 game. So make sure you go get that. They added it over the weekend. And Sheltered's available free. Starting tomorrow, you can get Speed Brawl and Tharsis. And that's all we have for game subscriptions this week.
Very good. Very nice.
All right. First trailer react. What do you think it's going to be?
I think
probably something I've already watched 6 times.
Wow, 6 times?
6 times.
Twice
6 times.
For me, Ant.
It's the most wonderful trailer of the year.
Of the year.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys.
Got you in the audio.
You're making up for some lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past has caught up with me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas. I promise. When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're a Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling.
Things have gotten more complicated.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy shit! There are arrows more dangerous than that
It's just some Christmas.
10 out of 10.
So-
for that trailer. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Just for the trailer. I don't know. The show could wind up being not good, but like that has everything I want in this show.
Everything.
Well, Pete,
Hold-
I can't hear you, Pete.
There
Oh,
we
oh,
go.
I can't.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna
go
say
ahead.
there is some. Okay, I was gonna say there is some promise in this trailer actually. The fact that I believe it's based off comic book run from Matt Fraction. He did based on Hawkeye. It's a limited series, Hawkeye limited series that came out a few years ago, and this series is really critically acclaimed. I believe it got 9s. Most of the comic book series,
Critics.
like some of them got 9s or 10s, whatever. It was really good, actually. Very good story and all that. Because when you see the trailer, like for instance, some of the bad guys or the mob that's chasing them is called the Trench Coat Mafia, or not Trench Coat, the Tracksuit Mafia, the Tracksuit Mafia.
Tracksuit Mafia.
Yeah, which are a Russian mafia and all that. So that's kind of the
From
main
his
baddie.
older days when he was Ronin, right?
Yeah, I believe so. It could have been also attached to that, the fact that he Ronin might have killed some of these their leaders or whatever. So, and also you have I guess the pizza dog, like
Lucky the
who's
pizza
supposed to be
dog.
pretty,
Lucky.
yeah,
Lucky the pizza dog.
like a pizza dog. Yeah. So there are a lot of elements in the comic run, the comic series it's in this trailer, which I think it's based off. So this whole show is based off that comic book run. So yeah, that shows a lot of promise actually. And of course, the trailer itself is really good too. It looks really good. It looks pretty good action scenes, and definitely has some pretty good comedy stuff. Excellent, actually. I have high hopes. I'm sorry though, but Marvel's TV series has been kind of like meh. Mostly, it's been all right, good, and okay. Nothing great, nothing like that stands out. That to me, I think like some of the shows definitely have some moments where it's awesome, but overall, the series, all the TV series itself have been kind of up and down. So hopefully, this series is like just great, Because Shang-Chi was awesome. I can't say anything bad about Shang-Chi. That was a great movie. So that's the best thing Marvel has put out in the last year or so. So hopefully, this is the next big thing for them. Also, one thing I also want to point out, the fact is I love the fact that it's literally during Christmas time. I can't think of TV series that's all throughout Christmas. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yes. Couple things here. Echo
Yes.
is in this trailer.
Yes, she is.
Also as well. Who this is Kate Bishop's
Mira
mom, apparently.
No, Vera. Vera
Vera.
Farmiga or whatever.
Amiga, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's supposed to be
she's,
what's her name? Kate Bishop's mom.
Kate Bishop's mom. Yeah.
And she's a great actress too, so actually the
So-
cast itself looks really good, actually.
Where is where's Echo?
Echo is.
You see just a glimpse of her. You see her like her face. That's about it.
Give me a second. Let's go through here because there's a bunch of like quick shots that happen.
Yeah,
and
quick
there's,
shots
like,
in the end. And
Is that tracksuit mafia?
yeah, that's a
talking about right
tracksuit mafia. You can say they're all in tracksuits.
Dude, that sounds like a wrestling faction.
Yeah.
That'd
Well,
be
it's
funny if they were
because
like
they call
wrestlers.
each other, like they call everybody bro.
Right.
Like, hey, bro, there she is. That's who she is right there. That's
That
her.
right there? Okay.
That's supposed to be Echo. So and
One
she's-
character that is
Yeah.
absent from here is Florence Pugh
What?
as
Yep.
Yelena Belova. So
I
that's
could see her being in the end, probably some of the end episodes. Probably like
so IMDb has her listed for 8 episodes. But
Really?
that has to be wrong because I only think there's 6. Right? Or is there 8?
We don't know. That wasn't said.
Okay, I think there's only 6, so then I wouldn't yeah, because it ends the Wednesday after Christmas is the last episode. So it goes from the 20 here, I'll count them.
24th, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it'll be 4.
Hold on a second. So 24th is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. 6 episodes.
But are we sure it's ending there?
That's what I've heard. The 29th of December is the last episode, the finale.
But are we sure?
I don't know. Isn't that when Book of Boba is?
Where'd you get your information at? That's the question.
My Disney Plus thing I go to, it's called What's on Disney Plus, and he has like a Twitter page, and it's like literally just it's all Disney Plus. It's actually, he has a website too. It's called whatsondisneyplus.com. He does a podcast every week too. But yeah, so like literally, if you want to know any information on what's coming to Disney Plus, that's where I go. But so I don't know. IMDb has it listed for 8 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's 6, but it has all of them listed
6.
for 8. Huh?
6.
Yeah.
6.
It sounds about right because it seems like most of the Marvel shows have been.
Well,
6,
you got to
so
remember too. The Book of Boba supposed to start in December, so
that is true, yeah.
I'm guessing the finale and the pilot would be on the same. So the finale for this and the pilot for Book of Boba on the same day, unless they do
what
Book of
day would
Boba
it
on
be?
Friday.
If it's on Wednesday, probably Boba Fett will be on a Friday.
No, they're not doing Fridays anymore because of
Because
new
of the movie
releases.
theater.
Yeah,
That
because
makes sense.
it'll be like
That makes sense.
maybe a
yeah.
Thursday, maybe
Maybe,
Thursdays?
possibly. I mean, the beauty about it is
Maybe on Christmas, they could drop it on Christmas.
that would be
First
pretty sweet,
episode of Book
actually.
of Boba, and then
That would be pretty
the
sweet.
second episode would be that Wednesday.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, but I like
When
this movie, this truck company though. I mean, look at that, trust a bro.
Yeah, but you know what they had the reason why, because all the tracksuit mafia call each other bro. They're like, hey bro, what's up bro? Like everything's bro with them. That's what it's supposed to be, all their dialogue. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
So now trust a bro.
Trust a bro, yeah. So they call each other bro, like everybody, all of them call each other bro. So, but yeah, though it definitely shows a lot of promises. Series, like I said, though.
So if we could get a fight scene then between the tracksuit mafia and Yelena, I think that would be comedy gold. Just saying, dude, because she's hilarious in Black Widow.
You call yourselves bros all the time. What
Yeah,
is
exactly.
that? Silly. Why would
Or
you
it
do
calls
that?
them bro. It's like I'm not a bro.
Oh
I'm a
my
girl.
god.
You know, or I'm a woman. I'm not a bro. You
Yeah, they
know?
could definitely do some really good stuff right there. So
Yeah, I think this
Come
series is
on,
gonna be
bro. Fight
awesome.
harder, bro.
Yeah, but I definitely think the series is gonna be really good. Like I hope so, because I said though, I feel like most of the Marvel shows, like everything they put out, has been either good or okay. It hasn't been anything excellent. So I'm hoping this is a change of that. We'll see.
Yeah.
I just think their pacing is always off in the
I,
TV
I
show.
think they have great moments, but they're overall good shows. I wouldn't say they're
Yeah,
great.
it just but their pacing is off. Like their whole pacing, the
Because
way they do.
every single one of the shows had great moments, for sure.
No, they have, and that's the thing too. I'm not saying they're bad because each every series that we've seen had like a moment that you're just kind of like what, like whoa, that's awesome, and you just kind of. But then it's either anticlimactic or like the
Yeah.
middle or somewhere in the between. It's just kind of like something happens. You're just kind of like okay, you know, like where's this going? Like Loki, I thought it finished pretty strong, but the middle is kind of weak.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I would agree with that.
But then, like, I thought WandaVision's middle is really awesome, but the ending was weak.
I definitely wish we could have saw more Jonathan Majors in Loki. Like I feel like that episode was so good with him in there that like I feel like he could have made it even better.
Yeah, but it definitely led to something else. But the problem is, though, like, I feel the thing is about it, like, because Marvel's one big, huge storyline, you feel like the TV shows, since they're all tied in together, needs to lead to something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Needs to lead to something where, like, this happens. What's this going to lead to in the movies? Or how is this going to lead to something else? You know? It's all about connectivity. It's all about connectivity and all that.
Somewhat agree with that.
And I don't know. I just like let's hopefully they get it down. But like I said though, they're kind of new into this whole thing, so it's kind of hard. Like I think they get the movies down like to a T when it comes to like putting out movies. You know, like I said, Shang-Chi can really, you know, can we talk spoilers about Shang-Chi now? Since it's been already a couple weeks.
Not yet. Let's just in Hawkeye discussion. Let's end that.
Okay.
I just like because I want to bring something out about that. But you know, anyways, I really like the trailer.
Yep, me too.
What if episode 6 in review? What if Killmonger saved Tony Stark? Not gonna lie, I wasn't really feeling the episode. I could be by myself on that, and that's okay.
No, I
just
kind of agree with you, Chris. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't really feeling this episode either. You know what the problem is
like
with the episode?
Animation was great. Everything was good.
No, everything's
was
great.
just
The
like-
story is not that great.
To me, it was just like it just didn't capture me as much as like others did.
The problem. I think the problem. What if they don't take too many chances with stories?
Well, I mean, they killed a lot of people.
This was
off
a big chance. They
They kill people, but the problem is it still ends up to be in the same like direction of the story. Like it still goes. Like I understand Killmonger. He has his whole mentality is exactly what he feels. He in his mind and his whole mission is what he tends to do. Right. That's his whole life purpose, pretty much. When Wakanda and ending oppression and things like that. That's his whole mission. I understand that. I always felt like I always want to see more, though. I want to see how his interaction with Tony will change. If that would change anything, would change his whole way of it. It did, but it still ended up almost the same thing. He still ended up almost in the same path he did in Black Panther, which to me kind of felt like it didn't. It didn't. I just felt like he killed pretty much the same way he did what's the name Ulysses Claw. Ended up the same way. He killed him, gave him up to Wakandan, and it's the same kind of almost trend. And I always felt like too, like he knew that his father got killed by his uncle, right? I would have thought he would at least try to find a way to kill his uncle too for revenge. I don't know. It seemed to me certain like the pathway still almost ended up the same, even though it's different in a sense because of Tony Stark. It still ended the same, and in some sense, I just felt like I don't know. It just to me, what if supposed to be something where like This
A
happens,
completely different story from what we're used to.
changes everything, changes the whole aspect of every character, everything involved. Like, but in the end, it still ended like the same. And also, and I hate like the open ended endings that they do. Like so it's like if anything, Killmonger, I would rather Killmonger take over the whole world or do something where he just ends up being king instead of having something where like Pepper Potts and Shuri kind of team up to take him down. Like I hated that open ending thing because I'm like either finish the story or do
but that's been what if the whole series so far.
I don't like that. I don't like open-ended endings.
They always have to like they kind of finish the story and then they're like, but what if this? And then that's the end of the episode.
Ended storyline. Like I think that's why a lot of people like Doctor Strange because that was like an ended storyline. Like he ended.
Yeah, completely end of the storyline.
And I, even though I didn't like the way it went the story, the ending was pretty straightforward. Like this is what happened.
It was like, yeah,
you fucked up, and this is what happened. You pretty much destroyed everything because of your obsession. And even the watcher said like this is the reason why your decision created this. So that's kind of what I want from this. Like, hey, have a story where these consequences create all these problems. Create like that's what I'm saying though. Like in the what if storyline is not only did he kill Black Panther and Tony
and Rhodey,
but if that happened, it creates a really horrible scenario for everybody, not just them, but for everybody.
Well, and you got to think of this. It like so without looking at the Wakanda part of the story, if he kills Tony, there's no Spider-Man, really. I mean, or Spider-Man's not like prevalent. There's no Iron Man. Think about everything.
Avengers.
Yeah, think about everything Iron Man did. I mean, it really does change it all.
I feel like the story's so open ended. It doesn't give you any finality about like, okay, this happens and it kind of really screws up everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you that kind of feeling that screws up anything because, and I don't like open ending stuff. I think they like finish the storyline, make it longer. You have to and do this. But like I said, though, I did like certain aspects about it. I just felt like it wasn't like, even though they kill off certain characters, but they've done that too in the what if, like certain characters get killed off. But is it something where you feel like it definitely creates a world where it leaves a huge hole, huge gap and everything? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. So,
yeah. I don't know. It was, we got what, 3 more episodes left?
I believe so, yeah. And then next week is Star Wars Visions. So I'm excited for that.
That will be really, I hope that's good. Like I think I agree with you. The animation what if it's amazing. The voice acting is pretty good. I think the storylines are kind of mostly meh. Nothing that to me.
I wish they were. I wish instead of doing doing it as an anthology series, I kind of wish they would have done like maybe 2 4-part episodes of like what if, and have actual like go through the whole storyline like at a certain point where something changed, and then like see how it plays out, and like kind of see how it like branches out, instead of just doing 30-minute like anthology style.
So you know what's cool? So we watched Zombies last week. Marvel Zombies like the week before,
There's
right?
rumor that they're doing a live action one now.
Well, you know what's cool? So I read I was like looking into some of the comic books about that, doing a little research. And what's cool about it. So you asked why did the zombies, so all the superheroes kept the powers, right? So with them being zombies, they still have they're still intelligent. They still somewhat have some of the capabilities of thinking or using their powers. The only difference is they can't resist the hunger of flesh, and that's why they remain as zombies, because they can't resist the hunger of eating people or whatever. So that's why they still
okay. Well, that makes sense. They didn't really explain that in the show.
No, they don't.
I mean, I kind of gathered it, but I was like, for me personally, I wasn't really questioning. I was like, oh, they're zombies now.
Well,
But they still have
after
the
watching Fast 9, I
Okay.
question everything. So.
So yeah, that's
all about the magnets, guys. All about the magnets.
yes.
oh my goodness. We'll get into that. But yeah,
Yeah,
like,
we'll get
so
into it.
it's a pretty cool storyline actually, the Marvel Zombies one, because the whole purpose of them is like trying to eat as much flesh as possible, trying to eat as many people as possible, and all that. Even when they devour everybody on Earth, they'll go to another multiverse and try to devour everybody there too, as well. So that's all. That's all it is. The hunger. So pretty cool storyline, actually. Hopefully they do make a live action or something like that. That would be pretty badass. But it has to be rated R. It can't be PG-13 or whatever. So
You can make it PG-13.
that no, it's too. Yeah, it's kind of mature stuff, man.
Have you not seen World War Z, sir?
Yeah, I get it, but I feel as though it's like I don't think the zombies are like the main characters in that, really. When you think about it, I mean the survivors too, but the zombies are pretty much the main characters some way.
How are the zombies are not the main part of it when they're literally climbing on top of each other trying to
Oh
get
no,
over
no,
a
I'm talking
hill?
about in the Marvel Zombies in the comic book series.
Oh,
I'm not talking about
okay.
World War Z. I'm talking about the comic book series, Marvel Zombies, because they actually do communicate with each other. They actually do talk. So they actually somewhat the main character.
Oh no! Now you lost me.
No, dude,
now
it's
you lost me. No.
well, dude,
Nope.
that's the thing too. They actually like do talk and they do kind of like have this like it's
That has reached Jurassic Park 3 level where raptors are sitting there saying, "Alan, no, done."
they're like brains.
So before we move on to the next topic, guys, I gotta ask you, because it's probably not in the slides, but so we just passed an anniversary for a video game console, 20th anniversary of the Nintendo GameCube. 20
yes,
years.
That's crazy.
Good lord. So what's your guys' favorite GameCube game? Just give me one. That's all I want.
That's a good
I've
question.
never owned
Actually,
one, so let's say Melee.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Melee is a really great game.
I'm going Metroid Prime.
You know what? Since you went Metro Prime and Melee, guys, I had to just go out and say Soccer Slam. Soccer Slam was a great game.
Come on,
It's
dude.
a great game, man. It's a
Hey,
great
give me one.
game.
Give me an exclusive.
Exclusive? That was an
Yeah.
exclusive?
No, it's on Xbox and PlayStation.
How about Resident Evil 4?
No, that
That's
came
not exclusive.
it was at the
It was
time.
exclusive at one point.
At one point, it was. No, give me like a Nintendo published game. Come on, give me something exclusive. Give me something meaty.
Melee. I guess I have to go Melee then.
All right.
Just because I play so many, I played that game so many times. I mean,
What wasn't? Didn't you like the Zelda game that was on there? What
Wind
Zelda
Waker?
game was on there?
I mean, I probably
Mario
like better
Sunshine?
Twilight Princess. I probably like
Paper
better.
Mario, Thousand Year Door.
Oh no, Paper Mario, dude, that game was amazing. You're right, Paper Mario's great.
Yep.
My bad, dude.
Eternal Darkness.
That was great.
Yeah. There's some
Hey,
bangers
this
on
game
there.
was not exclusive, but it's still a great game. Def Jam, Fight for New York.
Yes.
Not
Love-
exclusive, but that was a
Love
great game.
Def Jam.
That was fun, dude. Especially when you
I
got
don't
to
think
throw
I don't think I played those.
dude, come on, man. When you have to throw guys into the freaking train.
Yep.
That's the best.
All right, let's
I
move
think-
on, gents. Oh, go
I
ahead.
think my first encounter with Def Jam was on the PSP.
Oh no, was it Icons?
No, Icon wasn't
Oh,
on
that
a
game's
PSP.
Oh, okay.
It was. I think it was Fight for New York.
Dude,
was
that
on the
game's so
PSP.
good.
But like on the PSP.
Yeah, I wonder if it was like not good on the PSP. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't think so.
There it is. I'm about to watch the trailer for it.
It's gonna be god awful.
Yo, the only thing
Oh,
about
it was
Def
called
Jam,
Takeover. Oh, there's Busta.
what's the bus?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like a portable version. You know how back in the day they like when you would buy portable games, they were always like less of. Yeah, that's what it looks
Yep.
like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what it played like. All right,
Sad.
moving on. So, Halloween Kills will release simultaneously in theaters and Peacock the same day.
Day one.
1 month. 1 month from today.
So Chris, I gotta ask you before we go into this. Now that you're mentioning day one Peacock, I just flipped on Peacock today, and I seen this
Mhm.
movie with one of our favorite actors, James McAvoy, in it.
He's
It's
a great
called
actor.
My Son. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
So hold on, I gotta tell you about this because you're gonna want to watch this after I tell you. He was the only
Okay.
actor in the movie that was not given
Oh,
a script.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
So it's about he plays a father and his son goes missing. He knows nothing about what's going to happen in the movie. They wanted to film his real reaction, all his dialogue. He ad libbed.
Yes, ad libbed. Yeah.
No
The son.
script.
The son.
Not yeah, no, James McAvoy. He's the only actor in the movie that doesn't know what's gonna happen because so his son in the movie goes missing. So but all the other actors knew what was going on. So they wanted to like when they told him stuff about the son or stuff, they wanted his like real reaction. So they
He's such a
filmed.
good actor. He doesn't need like he can do good reactions. That's pretty.
But think of it like this, Pete. Remember when we go saw Penguin knife fight?
Yeah.
And then the audience had to come up with this scenario to
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this person did this because of this and this and this and this. That's literally what this movie is. It seems
Wow. That guy is a great actor, though.
So it's you can watch it right now on Peacock. So that's all I wanted to let you guys know because I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's a cool concept.
That is pretty
That is
impressive.
very interesting.
Very good actor, man.
Yeah.
That guy
So
is very underrated. I don't know if he's underrated, but I just he's a great actor.
yeah.
I think everyone holds him in high regard. In fact,
Yeah, I do think they hold. I don't think underrated, but he's just such a great actor.
I
though.
think after like I was a big fan after watching First Class, but I think Split really did it for me. Like I think that was the movie where
Yeah.
I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
But you kind of forget that he was in Wanted. I mean, he was in Wanted, man.
Wanted
Yeah,
like with Angelina Jolie,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
bending
he
bullets.
played the main
Yeah,
guy.
I don't even remember him in that movie. That's
I know,
funny.
he played the main guy.
No,
He's
I
the
know,
main-
but I didn't remember it was him.
Yeah, it's him,
And
dude.
Chris Pratt was in the movie.
Yeah, Chris Pratt was his shitty friend.
Yeah.
Crazy. I need to go back and watch that again. So do you think
gonna
that
have to
this is getting a simultaneous release because I wouldn't say it's getting panned, but it's not getting as good of reviews as the Return or whatever the
Yeah.
first one was
Yeah,
called.
it's getting mixed reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting very mixed reviews. So I think they're like, okay, we might as well just go ahead and just like put this out there so everyone can watch it at the same time and form their own, kind of like forming their own opinion, or audience
Mhm.
members can form their own opinion on it, and hopefully bring everyone be like, oh, be hyped about Halloween again. Because the mediocre reviews probably did damage it, but now when you see the reactions of Venom, Let There Be Carnage coming out, which is in like a couple weeks, everyone's like, "Holy crap, that freaking movie was awesome!" And then like everyone's talking about the end credits in Venom, which is interesting. And I totally forgot that Andy Serkis directed Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
That's true.
Totally
He
forgot
did
he
do it, didn't he? That's true.
It's gonna be interesting to see. Halloween Kills. I was excited. I probably still will see it in theaters because I'm a theater guy, so that's just me.
I don't think like it's gonna be like the stories is gonna be as good as the first one. It's probably gonna be more of like just straight up slasher, straight up him, just doing what Michael does, killing people. But at the same time, I don't expect anything less. I feel like that's the thing too, because when you think about it, I mean, the trailer pretty much tells you the whole story. He's going to survive that burning house. He's going to start killing a bunch of people. People are going to try to kill him. And he's going to, his kill count's going to be huge.
The
immense.
town is going to try to kill him.
Yeah,
which is the most interesting thing about it. The town is coming together and be like, "Oh, we're going to try to kill you now," which is very interesting, very weird.
It's just going to be a bloodfest where like he's just going to kill a bunch of people. He's going to have all these unique kills, and it's not going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be as suspenseful or as story driven as the first one. Which in the same time, I mean, really, when you think about the Halloween series, it's always been like that anyway. Most of the movies have been kind of like that. I mean, it's not something where you just feel like, it's all about, pretty much that.
I can't believe that Halloween, the 2018 version, only has a 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought that movie was fantastic.
But I think, honestly, though, in the end of the day, too, also, I look at it this way, critics are not huge on horror movies.
That's
always
true.
they're very critical on horror movies.
But that one, that was good because you know me, I'm not really a big horror guy either. And
that one I would have gave probably in the 90s.
Yeah, I agree.
thought it was an excellent movie. Definitely one of those movies where like it's as good as the first. Actually, it's probably one of the best movies since the first one. So,
well, it still is on Rotten Tomatoes. First one got a 96%, but I don't know where they're pulling that number out because it came out in 1978. So
that could be like that also could be new critics, people who
yeah, exactly. So like,
sure
what is it? 73
sure
reviews.
People watched at that time. The critics probably didn't like it that much. Later on, of course, becomes a cult classic. So
yeah. And then, I mean, but then it has like every other one on Rotten Tomatoes, like 32, 41, 29, 12, 9, 52, 12, 27, 21, and then the new one that just came out was 79, and then the one that's coming out as a 56 right now. So that's even the the third highest, even though we're saying it's being panned, it's still the third highest. So
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see it being this, but at the same time, I don't think like what do we expect from this movie? We don't expect to be like we'll see.
I'm still excited to watch it.
I am too because I always like Halloween series. I mean, to be quite honest, all those movies you mentioned, I still watch some of them. I mean, they're still entertaining to the most part.
Yeah.
They're not great, but it's still entertaining. So, but yeah, I'll still watch.
Yeah, definitely for sure. All right. Moving on from that. So, Christopher Nolan has parted ways with Warner Brothers and has decided to go to Universal because of the fact of what happened. Like, oh, HBO Max, you putting all of our stuff on day one on HBO Max? Oh, guess what? I'm leaving. Apparently, Warner Brothers lost $50 million for Tenet in the theatrical release run. Also, as well, this is Mr. Nolan's stipulations when he signed with Universal. I'm going to read this off to you. Okay. Total creative control. $100 million budget. $100 million for marketing. At least 100 days in theaters. 20% of first dollar gross. Studio cannot release another film 3 weeks before or after this, which will be his next movie, which focuses on the makers of the atom bomb.
So what is 20% of first dollar gross mean?
I'm assuming the first day, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming.
Creative controls, whatever. 100 millions, whatever. Even the 100 million for marketing, that's whatever. Now to like guarantee 100 days in the theater, that's a little bit weird. Because like, what if the movie's not selling and the movie like theaters want to pull it at like 70 days?
How much he is so far up his own ass, and I'm so sorry.
Wow,
to say this.
That's like Chris's favorite director too. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm calling bullshit on this because this is like, you are a fucking diva right now. You acting like goddamn Aaron Rodgers right now. You calm the fuck down. All right.
I mean, as long as this next movie isn't like Aaron Rodgers' last game, we're good, right?
Yeah. Granted, I've loved every single one of your movies, Mr. Nolan, and I'm so sorry to disrespectfully say this to you, but you need to chill the fuck out because that is just unrealistic. Not you want the money? That's fine. You can get that. Studio cannot release a film 3 weeks before or after this. You are not God, sir. And Universal, what they make their money on is probably mostly Jurassic Park stuff. Okay, get it. After that,
Fast and the Furious.
And Fast and Furious. Yeah, there you go. There's another one. But other than that, dude, calm down. I get it. You like telling your stories, and people will definitely go see your movies. I will definitely go see your next movie, day one in theaters. No problem about it. But calm down. Calm down. Just wait a little bit.
He's a great director. I'm not gonna lie. Like all his movies are great. I like Tenet. I kind of want to watch it again because I didn't fully understand the movie. I still don't understand the movie somewhat. Still want to watch it again to understand it. The thing is about it, though, in the end of the day, though, just because he has a lot of great movies doesn't mean like his next movie is going to be like, like I think there should be sort of incentives with this if what he wants. Because I say, though, if it doesn't make that much money in the theater, then somehow they should have incentives for him, too. You know what I'm saying? It's not. There's no guarantee. I mean, as good as the director is, no guarantee his movies are gonna like be like $100 billion gross. In the box office.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee right now. So I think with him, it's kind of like almost like you're right. Like certain NFL players or not NFL players, just athletes in general who become divas and say, "Hey, I want this much money or this whatever," or like, "Dude, no, perform." And this is what you'll get. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's based
Or
on performance.
actresses demanding $100 million.
Well, I mean, hey man, like in the same time, they really move the needle in the industry though. So I mean, they do make a lot of they do make a lot of money for the industry. So I get it, but at the same time though, it's just to me the movie companies, it's changing. This is all changing. It's all about streaming now. So like what Warner Bros. Is doing with HBO Max, what Disney's doing with Disney Plus. I mean, hell, it's all changing for them. So when you have these directors make these demands, it's just kind of like, okay, need to take a step back and see that it's not all about you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Like
we'll
you're a
see,
great
dude.
filmmaker. You're like that.
No, he's a great filmmaker. I'm not gonna deny it. Like his movies are great. He is he is this generation's Steven Spielberg. But I mean, even to a point, Steven Spielberg did direct some bad movies. So I don't see this guy always being like the top guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, he did make $363 million for Tenet. Okay, you made that money. Crazy to believe that freaking Warner Brothers lost $50 million when they only gave you $205 million, and they somehow lost 363. But whatever. Teach your own.
At the same time, though, he did make a lot of money for Warner Bros. Too. I mean, I think all his movies were like.
Yeah.
Yes.
He made a lot of money for that movie company. He really did.
Especially the
Memento,
the Dark Knight trilogy, right?
Dark Knight trilogy, Inception.
Actually, I don't think Inception did well in theaters.
I would say Inception did pretty well in the theaters. Also, he made a tons of money for that company, man. So
Inception did. Oh yeah, it did almost $1 billion, $836 million.
That's insane.
Yeah,
the Dark Knight trilogy, I know, make tons of money for them.
Oh yeah, there's no point in me looking that up. They made a ton of money, over $1 billion.
I mean, like what? Dunkirk, Interstellar. I mean, dude, he's
was literally nominated for an Oscar. So yeah,
I'm just saying though, he did really well for that. So I mean, at the same time, I understand why Universal be. I mean, in some ways, I can see him making demands because he's probably think Universal look at him and be like, "Hey, man, we're gonna have all these movies under our umbrella." So
I think Dunkirk might be the only movie of his I haven't watched.
I'll be honest, dude. I haven't watched.
Didn't we have to do that for a homework set? Oh no,
we didn't do Dunkirk.
Well, when it was nominated for an Oscar, we did all the Oscar watchings.
I think that was the year before. That's probably why. I don't know if we watched that one.
That's 2017. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't think we did. No, we never got to that.
Directed by Insomnia, Memento, Following. I never watched Following, so that's the only one that and Dunkirk are the only two I haven't watched. Have you watched Following, Chris?
Following. I need to look it up.
Nobody famous is in it.
It doesn't sound familiar.
It was his first movie.
That's probably
Oh,
why.
wow.
Yeah, it was an independent movie, black and white movie.
1998.
I'd still check it
No.
out though.
What was
Some
this? What was it? What was it? What was this movie after that? The Prestige?
No,
was-
after what? The
Memento.
following? Memento was his first.
No, I'm talking about after Memento and Insomnia.
Batman Begins.
Batman
then
Begins.
then the Prestige.
Oh, was it Batman Begins? It's
Yeah.
like okay, that's his big movie. Okay.
Goes following Memento, actually Insomnia, and then Batman Begins.
Okay.
Prestige, Dark Knight, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet. Like, literally, you have a list of bangers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
like literally him and David Fincher are really like from that time period are like just like the best filmmakers, in my opinion.
In the last 20 years, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that those are like the top two guys. Because then Fincher, you have, oh my gosh, dude, he directs so many damn music videos. Like I can't like. So his was Alien 3 was his first movie.
It's just like it's worse.
Yeah, and then he did 7, The Game, Fight Club, Panic Room, Zodiac, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. He did the House of Cards TV show, Gone Girl, Mindhunter TV show, Mank, and then he's working on The Killer. That's his new movie. The
Mank
Killer.
might be your least favorite of the bunch, huh?
Oh, definitely. And then, the new one though is about The Killer is starring Michael Fassbender. And it's about an assassin who begins to psychologically crack as he develops a conscience, even as his clients continue to demand his skills. It's based off of a graphic novel.
That just sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He starts to grow a conscience. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Move on from that onto our second trailer reacts. Ooh. If it will load. There we go.
Thomas? You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Hi.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Time to fly.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
So it's here. It finally happened. We finally saw Matrix Resurrections trailer.
Is that
Get a lot-
at the end,
What's
the
that?
very end? Is that the guy that plays Kristoff in Frozen? The main guy in
I
Mindhunter?
believe so.
I think it
I
is.
believe so. Yeah.
He's a good actor. I like him.
Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of Matrix 1 vibes
Me too.
from this. Lana Wachowski is back directing, just the one. Her sister or twin or whatever decided not to come back. It is not. It looks good, but also looks intriguing to the point where, like, what are they doing with this? Where are they going? Because he's suppressing himself with the blue pills you see in the beginning of the trailer, and then when he finally breaks free and opens his mind, then he's like, he becomes his natural self. He becomes Neo again. Now it seems to be that, like, the machines and then the humans decided to have a truce, and the Matrix is still existing in its own way. I don't. That's what it seems like. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, I still don't really know what to expect from the movie. I definitely think you're on to some things there. I think some things probably might be different, just because I feel like they didn't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely feels like you're like. I agree with you, Chris. It definitely feels like Matrix 1 vibes, where like he's denying like there's the Matrix. He's denying what's out there, or whatever, and slowly but surely he goes down the rabbit hole, like in the first one.
Because I believe this is like the Oracle. Like, she could be the
Possibly, yeah.
younger, the child that grown up now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. The girl, yes, that took
Yeah.
over. Yes, you're right. He was getting being mentored by the Oracle. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, you see, here's my question though. So it's not Morpheus anymore. Well, it's not Lawrence Fishburne. It looks like Morpheus, but not Lawrence Fishburne playing Morpheus.
It is a younger version of Morpheus. His name is Yahya Abdul Mateen. He is today's versions now of Candyman. He was Black Manta. He's literally everywhere.
No, I'm not denying the actor's abilities, but I wonder why they didn't bring back Lawrence Fishburne since they brought back Carrie Ann Moss and Keanu Reeves.
Maybe it doesn't work with the story.
Yeah, it probably doesn't work with the story.
Guessing. Okay, so this is what I'm guessing. Is this a new Matrix? A new because I remember in the third one they say something. They go back again and again.
That was the seventh Matrix, wasn't it?
Yes.
The one that we were watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
They say they go back. It always kind of recycles again. So maybe that's why it felt like they carry on because Carrie Ann Moss or Trinity and Neo died in the last one. Morpheus did not. Maybe that's why they rehashed again, resurrected again into a new Matrix.
Found out Morpheus did die in the Matrix Online.
Oh, okay, so he did.
They continue the story on past the movies into the Matrix Online.
But we don't know if that's canon though. Is that canon?
Is.
That is canon? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
like, even to the point where Into the Matrix is freaking canon, and you had this little what the hell?
What?
Oops, Facebook stopped your broadcast. Come on, Warner Brothers.
Really?
Did they stop it? It looks like they're still going.
Yeah.
They're still going? Okay, so I don't know why that message popped up then. But Warner Brothers, please don't take us off. We're literally just like dissecting your trailer. That's all we're doing. Give me free advertising.
All right, it's still going on.
All right. Anyway, all right. So this scene here is actually takes place in a somewhat dojo area, and in the game Into the Matrix, you forgot Ghost is this guy's name
Mhm.
maybe
I
or
believe
something like
so.
that. When you do training and whatnot, you're in a room just like this one. It's on in the middle of the water, just like that.
But
So
this gives
still
me
kind of
vibes
takes
of the
place
first
in the
one too.
same- Yeah,
This gives me vibes of the first one where Morpheus and Neo are training in the dojo, you know, and they're fighting. He's trying to test Neo, see how powerful he is, whatever.
I
So
know him too.
they definitely it gives me definitely a lot of and the rooftops also, like in the first one. They're in there fighting the
Yeah.
rooftops or whatever, kind of in the first one. So look, that whole scene over there where like the sprinklers, like that's kind of the first one too. Like they gave me a lot of yeah, like that's in the first one. Remember with the sprinklers and all they're
Yeah.
like breaking in and trying to save Morpheus.
Yeah.
Definitely gives me a lot of yes, it gives me a lot of Matrix 1 vibes.
Don't know what the
Here's
hell.
the thing though. I'll tell you one thing. Maybe this is for the best. Maybe they need to go back to the first because I always feel not like Force Awakens, not to have too many callbacks of Force Awakens, but do certain things that why the first one was so successful, you know?
Yeah.
What made the first one so successful? Certain elements of it made it successful. Maybe go back to that. Try not to be too like, you know, storyline wise like Force Awakens, but just go to certain basis of what made this first one special. So maybe that's a smart decision. We'll see. I mean, work for Halloween, so we'll see. But I think the trailer looks good.
Yeah,
it looks okay.
I'm
still wait and see.
I don't
on
think you're a big
HBO Max.
fan of the Matrix, though, and
I'm a big fan of the first Matrix,
but not as. I don't think you're a fanboy about the first Matrix.
so I
You
have
like-
to be a fanboy to enjoy this.
No, because I think sometimes fanboys like
They get overhyped for stuff.
Yes, and I feel like sometimes being a fanboy overhyped for certain things. Not to say that you need to be overhyped for this, because I'm like with you. I think it's good. It looks good, but I'm still kind of skeptical. But
I'm only skeptical because I watched the second and third ones and I wasn't like that impressed. So
they're
what makes
good.
me
They're not great.
skeptical of it, and I feel like, you know, two movies in a row that don't live up to the first one weren't that great. I feel like they've earned the skepticism of me.
Like I said, I'll give this a chance. I don't know how great it's gonna be. I'll give it a chance. I think it has it can be really good, but like I
I'm
said,
definitely worried that they're keeping it on HBO Max.
True.
Because I do feel that if they felt like it was going to be some amazing groundbreaking movie, that they would have pulled it off HBO Max.
Well, okay. You could say the same thing about Dune, though.
That's true, and that is getting good reviews. So,
yeah.
Is it still coming to HBO Max day one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like every single Warner Brothers movie, day one on HBO Max.
I thought they pulled one of them off.
No, they were going to pull Dune off, but then it was like, nah, we're keeping it.
Okay, well, yeah, then it was Dune. See, they wanted to pull it off.
Well, the director was like, "Hey, if I give you back some of your money, will you take it off?"
That's funny.
I'm like, nah, we're just gonna keep it on there.
I'm actually excited to see Dune because it is getting good reviews, and I feel like it did have potential. I just felt like it was ahead of its time. I felt like that was the biggest problem.
Yeah.
But
sure. All right, moving on from that, let's go. So I don't know. I've never seen it. Twins sequel announced. With Tracy Morgan in the mix. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
I like Tracy Morgan. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like Danny DeVito. So
my question. Okay,
wasn't
so
Eddie Murphy supposed to be this?
So these triplets, not twins, or triplets?
Yeah.
My question. Okay, so I mean, I get the whole, but here's the problem with the him being a triplet is like, dude, the age difference is completely off. I mean, Tracy's like what? Like at least he has, let's say, 15 years younger than those guys, right? He has to be, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
There's no
I mean, he's probably around 50.
How old is Tracy Morgan?
I'd say Tracy Morgan's around 50.
52.
52?
52.
And Schwarzenegger's what, 70?
He's closer there.
How old is Arnold Schwarzenegger? 74.
And Danny DeVito?
How old is Danny DeVito? 77.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the problem with this movie. It's the fact that it's not even to do with the looks. It's to do with the fact that, dude, the
How
age
old
difference is
is
completely different.
Maybe he's one of their sons.
That's fine. I'm okay
No,
with
he's
that.
supposed to be a triplet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the name of the
But then
movie is
Eddie
Triplets.
Murphy was tied to it. But then he's 60.
Ivan Reitman is directing.
Is that the same who directed Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, because he's the son of the original director, I want to say, of Ghostbusters, and maybe the original director of Twins, maybe.
Oh, so you're right, Chris. They originally wrote the script with Eddie Murphy in mind.
That would have made more sense.
But then after they said he had success on Amazon Prime with Coming to America, he got booked up heavily after that.
Eddie Murphy would have made more sense considering the age, gap, but like the fact that Trace is literally 20 years, almost 30 years younger than those guys. It's like, Jesus. Or 25 years younger than those guys is like, damn, okay. Does that make sense? I mean, unless Tracy's playing an older self of himself, has some little gray in there, maybe.
Ivan Reitman's the guy that directed the original Ghostbusters.
I thought, wait a minute. So Ivan Reitman's directing this? I didn't know he was still around. That's why. I know his son directed the new Ghostbusters. I didn't know Ivan Reitman's still around.
He's a producer of it. Jason Reitman did the new one.
Yes.
Ivan Reitman was the original director of that, and that's who's doing this.
So he's directing.
He's the original director of Twins, and he's directing this one.
Is it going to be good? I don't know. I feel like I didn't even see I didn't even see the new Coming to America movie, so I can't even. I heard that was.
We reviewed that. Hold on.
I did not watch it. I'm sorry.
Come on, Pete. So the last 5 movies that Ivan Reitman directed were Draft Day with Kevin Costner, No Strings Attached.
Good movie.
My Super Ex-Girlfriend.
Never saw it.
Evolution.
Oh,
and
shit.
6 Days, 7 Nights. That's his last 5 movies he directed.
Oh, shit. Oh.
What?
Well, he's had progress.
Originally he did like Meatballs, Stripes, Ghostbusters, Legal Eagles, Twins, Ghostbusters 2, Kindergarten Cop, Dave Jr.
When you say Evolution, I'm like, you mean that movie?
See, I didn't. I wasn't a make 7 up yo's.
Orlando Bloom, yeah, Orlando Bloom.
You mean Orlando Jones, Pete? Orlando Jones.
Orlando Jones. I was saying
Orlando Bloom is
Legolas. I know.
Legolas, yeah. David Duchovny, Sean William Scott, Julianne Moore. You know that movie.
I remember when I was in the theaters. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, not that good.
No, it wasn't that good. I remember because I think it was very. It wasn't there that long, from what I remember.
Nope.
Yeah. So. Well,
anyway,
his 80s movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
But
wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Tracy Moore is pretty hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie.
He is. I like Tracy Morgan a lot.
And I'm glad he recovered from his bad car accident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anthony Mackie has been cast in the leading role for Twisted Metal.
So this has to be a conundrum for you, Chris, because I know you like Sony games. but you don't think Anthony Mackie can handle starring roles.
Mm. Depends on who he's acting with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
So
I
is
think
that
some-
who he's playing?
No,
What, Clown?
Oh, okay.
no,
Or what?
he's
Or
not playing Sweet
Mr.
Tooth. God, no.
Oh, Sweet Tooth. Yeah. No, you know what? Here's the thing, though. I think something like this is, something where he doesn't have to rely too much on himself carrying the movie. I think it's more got to rely on just being a good action.
So is
series.
it a movie or is it a TV show?
It's a TV show, right?
Movie.
Oh,
No, it's a
movie.
Yes.
But I think something like this doesn't rely more on him, more relies on the movie itself and the action scenes and just like, because like,
Holy crap, kind of looks like him too. Huh, interesting. This is where he has face. It's supposed to he's supposed to be playing a character called John Doe. If you want to Google it, just Google John Doe. Looks pretty accurate with his little goatee thing. Just the fact
what car did he drove? In Twisted Metal.
Let's see. Double check that. It looks like a. Huh. Looks like a Charger.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a Charger.
Because I remember playing Twisted Metal back in the day, and like, of course, everybody remembers Sweet Tooth, but then you have was a taxi cab driver, the guy with the taxi, and what else he had? Like, I forgot what the other cars were, but
what is this coming to?
What do you mean? It's a movie releasing in theaters.
Oh, it's why does it say TV show on here?
Yeah, I heard saw somewhere. I saw it's going to be a TV show too.
Hold on. I saw a TV show. Never mind. It is going to be a TV show. Sony TV and PlayStation Productions.
So what? But what's it going to be on then? Or like, are you going to have to like? You're only going to be able to watch it on PlayStation?
If that is the case, that is dumb.
Yeah, because I feel like that's going to cut the audience that's going to be able to see this show. Like,
Mackie
why not?
will play lead role John Doe in half-hour live-action TV series. Oh, shit. Sony TV and PlayStation Productions are extremely high on the package, and a plan is in the works to take it to buyers soon. Okay, so
okay, so we don't know yet where it is. Okay.
Whew.
I was about to say, because I know Last of Us is coming to HBO, which that's good for them, because that'll get eyes in front of it.
Something where I feel like the game itself, like it's a great way of making a TV show off of that.
And then what? Halo's going to Paramount Plus, so that's good too.
I think The Last of Us has a great chance of being the most successful video game adaptation.
Absolutely. I mean, it's as long as you.
The fact it's on HBO though says something. You know what I'm saying?
And if they just follow the storyline that they've already been given, they don't have anything to worry about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, HBO doesn't put up bad shows. I mean, rarely do put up bad shows. So tells me.
But even though when they do put up good shows, it gets canceled after one season though.
Yeah,
That's true.
Exactly. Well, even what was a lot like I think Lovecraft Country, I heard it was really good as well, and it got canceled.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I just I don't see them putting up anything trash. So I think honestly that will be the best video game adaptation. I don't know about Twisted Metal. I mean, I'm not sure about that. I think it has a chance of being great.
It has to have a good storyline.
Exactly. But like my question is, so what kind of storyline can you tell about people fighting in a death match? Like
I watched Mad Max. It was good.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
Yeah. True. Okay. Well, then you have to have like really cool characters. Like I say though, I think Anthony Mackie definitely has a cool factor, and I think can make it really like a cool, like play a real cool character. Hopefully his cast is good too as well. There definitely has to be some wacky kind of guys in there. Like Sweet Tooth. Whoever plays Sweet Tooth has to be really nuts and insane. So that's a chance of being great
for sure. All right, let's move on. to the PlayStation Showcase highlights. So, PlayStation Showcase happened last Thursday, and we're just going to go ahead and say what was announced there, and we'll just go from there. So, Kid Amnesia exhibition is a game celebrating Radiohead, which is interesting. Chia comes to PlayStation instead of Google Stadia because Google Stadia doesn't know how to actually do their job.
Which
and
game?
actually be a functional Chia.
How do you spell that?
It's called TCHIA.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I didn't know how that it was pronounced like that. Though about the South Asian islander. Yeah. That looks cool.
Yeah, looks cool. Alan Wake remastered to show that off first time. It's going to be 4K, 60 frames per second. Coming to all the consoles. Will be out in October. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands showed off. Showed off gameplay and a release date of March 25th. Ghostwire Tokyo got showed off. Looks pretty cool. Interesting.
I think that's March as well of next year.
Yeah, that is March as well. Project Eve.
That looked good.
Project Eve, Pete. I don't know if you look this up on YouTube, sir.
Okay.
This is like gives me Bayonetta vibes, like crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
I'll check it out.
Also, as well, you have the Uncharted, The Legacy of Thieves, which would be Uncharted 4, and the side expansion to it. Which one was it? Lost Legacy.
Mhm.
Both of them are coming to PS5 and PC. PS5 would be next year in the spring, and PC would be later in the year of next year. Gran Turismo 7 finally has a release date, which would be March, which I don't understand why they didn't say that in the
March
showcase.
is freaking packed. Holy
Yes.
crap.
Yeah. Forspoken showed off new elements of the game world. Looks freaking interesting and weird.
Which one was
But
that?
cool at the same time. Forspoken.
Oh, Forspoken. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah. And then you come to the hype. This is they showed off all those games that I mentioned before, and then they're like, "Oh, PlayStation Studios, here you go." First game, well, not first game, but one of the games. Spider-Man 2 is officially announced, featuring Peter, Miles, and a certain symbiote,
Venom.
Also, as well, I can hear Craven's voice in the trailer as well.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome. Also, as well, God of War Ragnarok gave us new gameplay. Actually, showed us gameplay of the game.
Yeah.
Which looks pretty freaking awesome. And it showed us Thor, which is everyone was complaining about how big and fat he is, but he looks like the mountain. So, whatever. Take that with a grain of salt. Also, Insomniac Games is pretty much not doing anything but just making games, and so they finally announced Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
Wolverine.
So this is going to be PlayStation exclusive Wolverine, right?
Correct.
Yes.
See, like when you put out games like that, you know, my pocketbook opens up and I'm like, you know what? I think I might have to buy the system just to play Wolverine.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you're like, say to yourself, like, you know, literally Marvel has such great like IPs, like, dude, that could be great video games. Like, why not? Why would it not want to give this to somebody? Make a great game out of this character. You know what I'm saying?
Insomniac makes great games. This is just more. Is just more to the point, though. Why doesn't Disney have their own video game studios?
You would think, right? You would think they have their own video game studios.
Like, yeah. I feel like they'd make so much money.
They'll make tons of money.
They tried that now?
Yeah, but they
tried.
Didn't. They tried, but the problem is they didn't do it right. They weren't.
So they just give it to someone who can actually do it right. Sounds like another company I know that has Game Pass.
Yeah, they did the smart way. They went and bought 23 studios. I mean, that's
exactly.
what Disney should have did. They should have went and bought 23 of the world's best studios, and then they wouldn't have anything to worry about.
I think
they're owned by all the game company. They're owned by freaking Sony or Microsoft.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Insomniac
this,
is owned-
like
is
if
owned
you
by
think
Sony.
no, I know. Well, now they are, but I mean, dude, Disney could have bought the Insomniac before like Sony bought them. I mean, Sony didn't buy them for that much.
Yeah, I think that's
True.
a problem too, man. I think the problem with Disney having their own, they have to get certain studios in order to develop great games for them.
Yeah,
and I
they
don't think
should.
they'll
Like
have that.
honestly, like when you look at like okay, so like let's say Take-Two's for sale or Square Enix is for sale or any of those ones that are still available. Like all Disney would have to do is gobble one of those companies up and like literally say, okay, here's the Star Wars license, here's the Marvel license, and like, dude, they're making profit.
I want to see how anybody would not want to make a like Marvel games too, or Star Wars games. I'm saying I feel that's anybody would love to have the hands on that and say, hey, well, to me, an awesome game off of this character. But yeah, Wolverine, dude, are you kidding me, dude? I think
it's gonna be pretty sick.
Last good Wolverine game I think was probably Wolverine Origins, and the movie sucked. So it's like
based off Wolverine, sure, but like I enjoy like X-Men Legends and Marvel,
but
like Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that.
Wolverine as a character, just playing, like the whole story based on Wolverine.
Now, don't get me wrong, the end of that game was just god awful terrible, but everything else with it was interesting. But now the fact that we say the fact that this and it's made by Insomniac. Okay, let's go down the list here. Insomniac does not get any sleep. They just came out with Spider-Man Remastered and Spider-Man Miles Morales last year. Okay, they already announced Spider-Man 2. Now they have Wolverine. So how is Wolverine going to play into the, I guess you want to say, oh, awesome. Hold on. They released Ratchet and Clank this year in June.
Yeah.
What the shit?
I don't think Wolverine's I think the earliest Wolverine comes out is 2023.
I'm saying no. Spider-Man's 2023.
Then 2024 or 2025.
2025 is probably for Wolverine.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time away.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're going to make a Ratchet and Clank sequel as well because it did really well sales wise. So,
then again, they literally just pumped out 3 games in 6 months.
Yeah.
So
it's not just a clever name. They really don't get no sleep, right? They really are Insomniacs. Not a clever name, man.
Fucking insane.
And there's also another announcement. Console exclusive.
Yeah. Console exclusive.
Well, timed console exclusive. Yeah.
Timed console exclusive. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
So
it's coming to PS5.
I'm honestly in a wait and see on this one because I've heard rumors, and if the rumors are true, I don't know how I feel about it. But I heard it's not turn-based combat anymore, and I don't know how I feel about that. So that's why I'm like I'm wait and see because they did the same thing with Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy 15 is awful in my opinion. So
well, Final Fantasy 15 is also made by the people who do Kingdom Hearts, and that's just
okay. I can give you that.
When was the last good Square game? And even Tomb Raider is on like the brink of that.
What do you mean on the brink? Tomb Raiders are amazing.
Well, 3 all that great? Because I don't think 3 landed that well.
The problem with 3 was that they did too many side quests. They added like too many side quests to it. But 3 had like the end of 3 was had one of the most the coolest cutscene in the game. I thought in the whole trilogy. Yeah. Dude, when she actually became the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you didn't finish it, dude, the end of that is so BA. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. But when Square's I don't know, man. I really like Outriders. As much crap as it got when it launched, and I get the technical issues, but I honestly beat Outriders. I thought it was great. I thought the actual game itself was great. But again, it launched with technical issues, so I mean, you could take some points off there for it, but game itself, it was great. But what else does Square make? Do they do Sleeping Dogs? I'm playing that right now. It's a great game.
That's a great game.
But that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I played that on PS3.
You know what's crazy too about that game? It's the fact that I beat that game way before Ann ever played it. That's insane to me.
Calm yourself there, Pete. Calm yourself.
It's the truth, man.
I beat that game on PS3.
Not the definitive edition.
Oh, I'm sorry. I own it on PS4. So much better.
Yeah, I think I beat the definitive edition. So
Hey, the series version has frame rate boost and an auto HDR, so I'm getting the
But
definitive.
it doesn't have that graphics boost.
No, but dude, running 60 frames a second, it's pretty sweet.
Oh, you and Jeff with his frames per second stuff.
Oh, it's the sexiness of it, man. Can't help it.
anyways,
Just worry about making a good game. Regardless. Okay, so Wolverine. Let me talk to you, Pete.
yes.
What is the is? I don't want to butcher the name. Magipore. Is it
Yeah.
Magipore or
Magipore, yeah.
Okay, so there's actual not hints, but there in the trailer, you see Magipore references everywhere. We're not.
Oh,
everywhere,
Madripoor. Yeah, okay. From
you see
okay.
references.
Yeah.
In the trailer a little bit, and then on the side you see a license plate that says Hulk on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw this at you. What if Wolverine's hunting down Hulk?
You know what though, and I tell you what, I feel like that would be such an awesome storyline because that's how he got introduced into comic books. He was hunting down the Hulk. That was literally how he got introduced, and they've always have a rivalry in the comic books for ages, for years. So, yeah, dude, that would be insane if that's what it is. It makes sense to Madripoor too because they're about. It's kind of very seedy kind of location for them.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody offer them a contract to go kill Hulk or whatever. Yeah, that could be it. I don't know. It's something, or it could be one of the storylines. They go into that. One of those. It might not be the whole game, but just one of the storylines he might actually get into. But no, I tell you what, man. Spider-Man was a great game. I haven't played Miles Morales yet. I should play that as well. I heard it's a great game as well. But Insomniac does not do any wrong with these games. And it's just something where you're like, yes, make more Marvel games. Do it. It's money in there. People will spend good money to play these damn games. So, yes, please.
Yes.
Do it. like,
I'm surprised that they even announced both of these. One, let alone both.
Oh yeah, and dude, in the next Spider-Man game, Venom will be the main bad guy. The next Spider-Man, Venom's the main bad guy. Holy shit! If they could do Venom like a horror character where he keeps on trying to chase you down.
Check this out. Voice actor of Venom, Tony Todd.
What? Who is it?
Voice actor, Tony Todd.
Tony Todd? Oh,
Candyman.
Dude, it's a voice himself, man. That voice of Tony Todd, dude. Oh man, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, if he can make him to like that character that keeps on chasing you down, trying to hunt you down, you can't beat him, dude. It'll be freaking amazing, dude. I'm telling you, man. That's the thing too. Like, and I know you're big on Xbox, and you know what? I agree. Game Pass and everything else they do is amazing. But what PlayStation has that Xbox sometimes doesn't have is games. And that's what's going to sell systems right there, games as well.
What are you talking about, Pete? Psychonauts 2 just came out.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not to say nothing against Psychonauts. That's a great game. Not to say nothing about Psychonauts.
The best version of it is on Xbox Series X.
As a title, it won't sell compared to Spider-Man or Wolverine or any other.
Okay, Halo's coming out in December. Forza Horizon 4 is coming out in November.
Hold on. Halo's coming out half-assed. And you're not even going to play the campaign of it until the actual game is complete.
I don't need to. I got Forza.
But here's the thing, though. In the end of the day, games sell systems. You can do whatever you want. Games sell systems. So, not to say though, because Xbox will have a lot of great games because they do have what was it, Bethesda now. So Bethesda, whatever they put up, when they put up their own exclusive games, they're gonna fucking sell systems. But right now, when you think about it, what gets people excited to play or buy systems to play games? Fucking like IP titles, like
Halo will get people excited.
No, of course Halo will get people excited, but we need more of that. You need more of that.
There's more coming.
I need an
Calm
actual
down.
system to buy to play Halo because
Exactly.
I can't do that. And because Halo 5 on PC does not fucking exist for some odd reason. So
But
You don't want to play that one. You don't want to play that one.
But
anyways,
hey, man, another thing too that sells too is storylines in video games. Like cool storylines in video games that sells also. Because like freaking Uncharted, like I played all those Uncharted games and they're great storylines, great gameplay, man. Because you get into the storyline. It's just something where it's like this is what games do, man. This is why people buy games. This is why people spend good money on systems because of that. So, like I said, and I'm kind of like always a wait to see type of guy. So I remember like at first I'm like I'm not gonna go buy a PS5 now because I'm waiting for the games to come. Now that they announced this, you're like, okay, now you got my interest. Now now you got my attention. So we'll see, man. But this is good stuff, man. Hopefully they keep on putting it out. But like I said, it's going to be a dogfight, man, because I know Xbox is going to come up with their stuff. I know Nintendo probably hopefully will come up with some stuff to as well. Maybe Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe Metroid Prime 4. Maybe. Breath of the Wild 2 is going to definitely be awesome, though.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 will be great when it comes out.
Well, we could say the same thing with these games right now. We don't know when it's going to come out.
Yeah, but not
these
like
are more realistic, of like I can see the future ahead, like 2023, 2024.
Yeah,
these games coming out. I don't know when Metro Prime 4 is going to come out.
No,
I don't know
either,
when Breath of the Wild is going to come out.
I mean, at least we got like a 3-second clip of Breath of the Wild. I mean, that's more than we got of Metroid Prime.
No, we haven't got nothing from Metroid Prime. So, but anyways,
it's been 4 years.
Anyways, this is good for video game fans. This is great for video game fans. Gets us excited, even comic book fans, I should say, because of Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. So this gets people.
What also gets us excited? You know what also gets people? Leaks. You know what? Let's talk about leaks.
All right.
For a second. Anthony, did you see this? Did you see the leaks?
I did.
Let's talk some leaks. So, GeForce, your database got corrupted and got leaked. The games that developers could be working on. Could be, cannot be, whatever it could be. List goes on for God of War, Returnal, and Demon's Souls for PC. That seems very likely since Uncharted got announced for PC. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas remasters. We kind of knew that was actually coming because I reported on it a couple weeks ago. Unannounced Xbox projects, which probably was one of them was Gear 6, right? And
one of them was that all of them had project names, which I've heard were Avowed, the one with Avalanche, which is Contraband, and there was like one other one, but they've all been announced. Like one was Fable, but like there was like Project like Typhoon, Project something, like so they had like they weren't like real, but like I mean they were real, but they didn't have like the actual names. But Gear 6 was in there, but they said that was like speculative. That I think that was the biggest one they said was speculative.
But no, hold on. There's some other speculative ones here. Fight for Middle Earth and Injustice 3. That's interesting. Human Fall Flat 2. Why is that there? Total War 9. Helldivers 2. Halo 5 for PC. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel for PC. BioShock 2022. Interesting. Final Fantasy 7 Remake for PC. Bayonetta 3 for PC. Crisis 4 and Kingdom Hearts 4. Interesting.
Definitely interesting. I mean, Gears of War 6 though is like, I mean, we know that's coming. What else Coalition gonna work on? Come on, like
Gears 3.
Exactly. Kingdom Hearts, like I don't know. I feel like that series needs a shakeup. Like if they're gonna continue doing it, like I feel like it needs to like reboot itself and get a different identity.
But then Bayonetta 3.
I can see that coming PC.
So it's supposed to be exclusive for Nintendo.
Well, Nintendo paid for it, but I could. Why would Nintendo not put it on PC? What difference does it make? They just make more money on it.
This is not something Nintendo would do. I feel like
That's true though, because Nintendo really doesn't put their games on PC.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It just seems weird.
Yeah,
dude.
that's an interesting one, I guess.
Yeah. So just some interesting ones in here, like Kingdom Hearts, Crisis 4 is a maybe. Bayonetta 3 for PC. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake for PC. That's very possible.
Yeah.
BioShock 2022. That's like something that's not even announced or anything, so that's feasible. So, and then Halo 5 Guardians for PC. That doesn't seem likely, mostly because of the fact that Halo Infinite is coming out in December. So,
But you never know what they throw into the Master Chief Collection every now and again.
true. Very true. All right, that's it for leaks. Week 2.
Here we
NFL
go.
picks.
So leading the standings after week 1 is this guy right here.
Of course.
Right here. Hi, 8-8. How's it going? 500. Second place we got Pete, 6-10. Third place we got Chris, 5-11. So
I
nobody went over 500 last week. I blame Aaron Rodgers. I blame Kirk Cousins.
You blame your Giants?
Yeah, definitely blame my Giants.
I blame the Jets. You know what, though?
Jacksonville.
The Jets didn't do too bad though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
I think they had garbage time points, Pete.
Oh,
they were all scored in the fourth quarter.
dude, you guys got blown out by Denver, man, in New York. Get out of here! Don't even talk to me.
What
your
can I say?
Blocked it the wrong way.
The defense didn't show up.
But your lineman blocked it the wrong way.
He did, but either way, the defense didn't show up. So,
And Saquon is questionable for tomorrow.
Is he?
Yep.
That could be a good thing.
Anyway, the biggest, I will say the biggest surprises of week 1 have to be definitely Green Bay getting destroyed by the Saints. You know, that's the biggest surprise.
You don't practice? You don't practice? Guess what? You're not going to win.
Oh, well, yeah.
Did you guys watch the Baltimore? Did you guys watch the Baltimore Las Vegas game on Monday night? Did you watch the end of that game?
I didn't watch the end of that game.
Okay, so let me hold on a second. Let me set this up for you guys. Let me set this up for you. Let me set the stage. Okay? So we're in Las Vegas here. We're in overtime, guys. Monday night. First game of the year. So Derek Carr makes this amazing pass. Goes down. We think it's a touchdown. Actually down at the 1. So we got the ball at the 1 right now. So what do? We line up. Our guard jumps false start at the 1 yard line. Literally, all you got to do is not move. Literally, even after the ball is hiked, don't move because the running back could just hop the pile. Yeah. Right? Okay, so we're going back to the 6 yard line. Next play, Derek Carr. Oh, I'm going to throw to this wide open receiver. Oh, but I overthrew him a little bit, went through his hands, bounces off this dude's helmet. Interception. What? Then, okay, so now Lamar's going the other way. Lamar's making these nice throws, gets this nice run up the middle, hit, fumbles. Oh, what? Now Oakland got the ball back, guys. This is all in overtime. So Derek Carr makes a first down play. They bring out the field goal unit. Field goal unit doesn't get out in time. We get a delay of game call. So now Derek Carr comes back on because now the field goal is too far. Next play, throws a 40-something yard touchdown pass. What the hell, dude? Like, what was going on?
You can't make this stuff up. Oh,
man. You know what, though? I got to admit, though, I actually think Derek Carr is a very underrated quarterback because he's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, the interception definitely wasn't on him. Like, I mean, it was a little high, but, like, dude, it was, like, bounce off the dude's helmet, like, in the air, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, no, I think he just doesn't have that much support, but he's a good quarterback. I'm glad he actually got that. You know what? Oakland might be on their way up, too, man. You know, I think they can actually have
Chucky.
You got a good season. I think they have a good season coming up for them.
All right, guys. So let's do week 2 picks. Number 1, the New York Football Giants at the Washington Redskins. I mean, the Washington football team. And I am going to go with my Giants because we don't lose to the Washington football team.
No, Giant. I'm going Giants mostly because of the fact that
Fitzpatrick's out.
is out. Fitzpatrick's out.
Yep, no magic in those hips.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Giants as well. I'll pick the Giants because you're right. Fitzpatrick's out. Marcus, so Marcus, who usually go, he picked Washington, the football team. So
all right, second game of the week.
New England Patriots at the New York Football Jets.
Man, that's painful, dude. Why do you have to go there?
I'm going Patriots.
Patriots. Mac Jones is gonna get his first win.
Rookie versus rookie, though. Does Pete have the galls to do 2 weeks in a row? Picking the Jets. Come on, Pete. You're wearing green.
You know what? I'm going to pick the Jets for now. I probably week 3. I'm not going to pick the Jets because I will see how good they play. But I'll give it the Jets, even though I don't think the Patriots will lose twice in a row. Marcus picked the Patriots.
Denver Broncos at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Not Jacksonville. Anybody but Jacksonville.
They weren't terrible. They weren't that bad,
dude. That's crazy though. That's Trevor Lawrence's first loss, in I think ever almost. What in the collegiate
since high school?
Yeah, since high school. That's insane. So he's gonna have to get used to getting losses, man, because he's gonna have a lot of losses this year. So
I'm going Denver.
Denver also.
I'm going Denver because the fact that freaking. Was it Teddy Bridgewater just showed to freak out?
Yep, and that, and then they have a good defense too.
I'm glad he's playing. Yeah. I'm glad he's getting a starting lineup because he has a pretty damn good quarterback. So, just the only thing about him was injury prone, but he's a good quarterback. Marcus picked Denver also.
Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins.
So I went Miami week 1. Only person that picked them over New England, and I got that. Not going Miami week 2. We're going Buffalo.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Miami looks pretty good, though.
Doesn't matter.
Buffalo didn't play well.
They did not. That's why they have to play well this week.
I'm going to go with Miami.
Okay.
I'm going with Miami.
Who you going with, Pete?
That was one big surprise, too, the week 1, Pittsburgh being Buffalo in Buffalo. That's huge on Pittsburgh's part, but
Pittsburgh winning is not ever a surprise to me. Pittsburgh always wins.
Yeah, but I saw last year they got such an easy schedule, man. This schedule was so freaking easy. That's why they won so much. That was a tough game for them to win on the road. But I have to go with Buffalo, man. They're a playoff team, dude. They lose 2 in a row.
The next one's really tough for me.
Okay. Also, Marcus
San
went Buffalo
Francisco
as well.
49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that one's really tough for me. Because I don't think the Eagles are who we saw, but I also don't think that San Francisco is who we saw.
They're not who we think they are.
Yeah, San Francisco played Detroit, and Philadelphia played Atlanta, and I think those are 2 of the bottom feeding teams of the NFC. So
I'm just going to go with the home team then. Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm going Philly just because they're home.
Yeah, I'm going with Philly also. They're home.
All
Marcus
right.
going with Philly also.
LA Rams at the Indianapolis Colts. Ooh.
I'm going to go with Rams.
Yeah, Matt Stafford showed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the Rams.
And that's a good defense in Chicago too, so.
All right, so next up.
So we all went Rams? We all went Rams, right?
Yep.
Raiders at Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh. TJ Watt is going to get to freaking Derek Carr like crazy.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh as well because they did win a hard game on the road. So,
who are you going with?
I'm going Pittsburgh
against the Raiders.
Yep.
Even though the Raiders had a really awesome game and
in Pittsburgh
win,
too.
Yeah, they had to go to Pittsburgh to win. Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh. Actually, Marcus went Raiders, though. So good for him.
Cincinnati Bengals at the Chicago Bears.
I'm going Cincinnati. Joe Burrow looked pretty good in his first game back from injury.
Yeah, he did.
You going Cincinnati too?
Cincinnati.
That's what you're going for? Marcus won Cincinnati.
What are you going, Pete?
Damn, man. Everyone went Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Burrows
Be
did
the
look
one
good.
guy.
But Chicago,
Be the
man.
one guy.
Well, no, it's Chicago in September, though. Oh, no. I'm going to go Bears.
You going Bears? Okay.
Yeah.
He is the one guy.
All right.
right.
Houston at Cleveland. That's a tough one.
Really?
No.
I'm going Cleveland because they played Kansas City tough. That's going to
Yeah,
be
I'm
even
going
though they
Cleveland
lost.
too, man. I don't think that's easy at all. Houston sucks.
Are you kidding me? They just destroyed the Jacksonville.
But it's Jacksonville.
First-time head coach, National Football League. First-time rookie quarterback.
I'm going Cleveland. I think Cleveland actually is going to be a good team this year, man. They actually played hard to the Chiefs.
Cleveland.
Okay. So you going with Houston?
I'm going Cleveland.
Are you all going Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going with Houston.
I was just trying to make a counter argument. I'm going Cleveland.
Everyone Cleveland, yes. Oh, dude, what? Going with Texans? Really? Okay. Wow. Okay.
Do you, buddy? Do you? New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers.
I'm going New Orleans and Jameis Winston.
It's your division, Chris. You should know your teams very well.
I do, and let's not jump the gun on Jameis Winston yet because he played efficient. Okay,
Didn't he fix his eyes? Didn't he fix his eyes?
He had laser eye surgery. Yeah, laser.
5 touchdowns in 14 completions. That's amazing.
Hold on. Okay, so how many yards did he throw? Who threw less than 200 yards? Let's get that straight. And before his 5th touchdown, he threw less than 100 yards.
That's all he needs to do, though.
I'm going with the Saints.
Efficient.
I'm going with the Saints. I don't think this. I seen a little bit of what Panthers is doing against the Jets. I think the Saints are a better team. And
you don't want to go for your old quarterback, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold's okay, but he still has his issues, man. I don't see he's gonna be completely. He's not, dude. Here's the thing, dude. The first half of that game, they scored 16 points. After that, couldn't score 3 points. So the Jets
adjustments, Pete. Adjustments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Jets defense figuring them out with a bad cornerbacks. Their cornerbacks are not good at all. So yeah, I'm going with Saints. Saints are a better team. Go with the Panthers if you want. Go with the Panthers. Marcus went with Saints also.
I can't go with the Saints. I'm going with Carolina.
Because you hate the Saints. That's why you hate the Saints.
I hate both of them, but damn.
But no, you hate the Saints more because they're your rivals, man.
Well, no, because they have Jameis Winston.
It's like the Patriots, man. For me, it's the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. So yeah, I totally get it. I get it, man.
James is going to show his true colors. Just wait. And then Taysom Hill.
You can't, yeah, I love that, dude.
Minnesota at Arizona. I'm going to Arizona. I should have. Dude, the funny thing is I kind of wanted to go them over Tennessee last week because I like Kyler Murray, but I didn't because I went with the home team, and that bit me. So
yeah, it bit me too because I felt like I thought Tennessee was a playoff team too. But to be honest, dude, I forgot Kyler Murray had great weapons too. He has freaking good weapons right now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, going with Arizona, man.
Okay, in the lock pick of the week, there's no way possible that the defending, reigning national champions don't win this next game. We have Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Everybody goes Bucks.
Yeah, there ain't no way that the there it is, the reigning, defending.
I gotta do the whole New Day. The reigning, defending,
reigning
time
W.
Or even the Paul Heyman, the reigning, defending,
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Bucks winning. Yeah, everybody picks the Bucks.
I
Dude,
think that's the lock pick of the week.
I think so. Unless you know something we don't know.
Even Brady trolled them like on his like hype video. He was like, "Oh, we gotta get ready for next week, guys," and whatnot. But behind him, it was like the 329, like in the Super Bowl score before they came back.
That's
and beat
funny.
them.
Tennessee at Seattle.
Seattle.
I'm going Seattle. Russell Wilson's my boy.
That's crazy though. Tennessee will lose be 0-2 though. But I'm still going Seattle. Seattle and Seattle.
Yeah. Seattle mostly, yeah.
Marcus went Seattle also.
Next game's a tough one. Dallas at the Chargers.
That is tough.
I don't see Dallas. 100% Dallas.
I think the Chargers are good though.
I'm actually going Chargers.
Whoa, look at the Ant, man. Look at Ant.
That's probably because I hate the Cowboys though.
You know what,
Dak
though,
shows
man?
something really interesting. Shows something really special. He's ready to play.
Yeah, Dak's played great, man. Dak's played like he was getting paid, and he definitely showed up. I'm happy for Dak for doing that.
But DeMarcus Lawrence is now out for the rest of the year, so there's also that.
You know what?
Because he broke his foot.
So Marcus went Dallas. I think Ant only went Chargers.
Beat the tie. Go to Chargers. Me and Mark got this. Me and Mark going to
Go Dallas, Pete. Go Dallas. How about the boys?
Remember, Ant only picked them. Ant only picked them because of the fact he hates the Cowboys. Remember
He
that.
does hate the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm going with Dallas. Going Dallas. That's
Next
true.
game is Kansas City
Ooh,
at Baltimore.
This is tough.
And I'm riding with my homie.
I'm going with Kansas. Even though that'll be a great game, though.
Dude, can you imagine the Ravens starting out 0-2?
It's scheduled, man. I know, dude, but what are you gonna do, man? Kansas City, that's a tough game, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Chiefs.
Marcus went.
Chiefs.
All right, and then Detroit at Green Bay. The battle of the bottom. Oh wait, never mind. They're all tied for last place in that crappy division. The whole division's 0-1.
Dude, there's no way they're gonna lay another egg, man, against Detroit. I'm sorry, Green Bay.
I mean, at the end of the week, one of the teams is gonna be tied for first place.
No way, dude. I'm gonna have to go with Green Bay, even though
I'm going Green Bay as well. There's
no way.
I
Dude.
mean, they're going against the Lions
and Green Bay. No way, dude. Gonna lay another egg. Unless Aaron Rodgers really wants out of Green Bay. Unless Aaron Rodgers really wants out of Green Bay, lose that game. If you really want to out in Green Bay and get traded, lose that freaking game. I dare you. I don't dare you lose that game. You'll be out of Green Bay after the week 2, dude. They will not want you back. So that's right there, man. That's your incentive right there, dude.
All right. You know what? I have to do it. All right, Green Bay. I have to.
Yeah, everybody pick Green Bay. But, dude, I tell you what, dude. If Aaron Rodgers loses that game, if he sucks that game, Detroit, he's not staying in Green Bay. He's out of that team, dude. No way, dude. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's going to happen.
This week is a wrap. So, that'll be fun. Yep. See how that goes.
All right. Now to this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
God,
I'm going to just say this. At Fast 5, the series turned a corner. At Fast 9, turned another corner. And I'm not going to say it's a good corner. I'm going to just tell you my biggest issues with the movie is that I understand when I watch an action movie that I have to suspend belief. I get that. That's inherent in an action movie. This makes me feel dumb, like even suspending belief. Like there's just so many scenes where I don't know, like where Vin Diesel turns into the Hulk inside the water well thing. I mean, just starts lifting and ripping the concrete off. Like, what the hell was that? Yeah. We're gonna fly a DeLorean to outer space, or whatever, a Fiero, that DeLorean, a Fiero.
I mean, I love the whole Han explanation too. Why he's back. I love like you're dead, man. It's like he explains the whole thing, and I'm like, it still doesn't make sense. Like it's still far fetched. The whole, even though it's really cool twist when what's the name Shaw kills him, you still kind of like. So you're escaping. So if you watch, what was it? The third one, Tokyo Drift. He's escaping from these guys, right? They're chasing him down. He's escaping from these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a storyline that's going on. Like, and now you're telling me that then Shaw kills you. Then Mr. Nobody set the whole thing up so you can look, you're dead. The whole storyline, it's so convoluted. The whole thing, it's like doesn't make sense. You just like you're going back to the storylines, rewriting storylines because trying to make it sense now. And I'm happy for Joanna Brewster to be in the movie, but it still doesn't make sense why. I mean, we know why. Sorry, give me a Paul.
Brian.
Help me out here, guys.
Brian
What?
O'Connor. Brian O'Connor.
Brian O'Connor is not in the movie. We understand that why he's not in the movie, but in the same time, why is Joanna Brewster's character in the movie? Like the fact that they went away.
And their brother was involved, so of course she's going to come back and deal with family. Family's the most important thing, Pete.
The whole point is like they're both supposed to go away with their children and live a family, not get into adventures anymore. That's the whole thing. Or else Brian O'Connor would have been.
Yeah, but she had to come back because it was family.
And John Cena is not nothing like Vin Diesel. The fact that they're
spitting image.
Young and older. Oh boy!
I did like the storyline though of like why John Cena did what he did. Like the dad was like down on times, and he only did it because the dad like told him to do it and keep it secret and all that stuff. So it kind of makes Vin Diesel look like a little bit more of an asshole in the fact that he cut him out of his life. So I did kind of like that.
There's some good stuff about it.
When they become self-aware. Of the fact that the shit they've been in, and you're like, oh, I don't have a scratch to prove it. Or anything. I'm like, no. And then they're like, are we immortal? Are we super like have superpowers? I'm like, no. God, no.
They make fun of themselves. It's pretty much they make fun of the script. They're making fun of like the fact that we got chased by a submarine in the last movie, and we did this and we did that. Now we're going to space. They're literally making fun of themselves.
The worst stunt I thought in this one though was like when he takes the car and he like runs on like the steel cable, and the cable like grabs his tire and he like swings on. I'm like, dude, come on.
I gotta admit though, that scene though definitely looks something out of Uncharted though. That whole like when they're in the mines and getting racing in the jungles, it looks something out of
everything was cool until that stunt.
I agree. It's just so like
I don't know why they have to like go so far over the top. Like I guess that's like really what just like drives me insane about it. Yeah,
it's literally the writing because like literally when Tyrese literally should have been killed by those mines when he was driving, and then like doing the little thing and then the truck almost landing on top of him. I'm like, from that point on, I was like, oh dear God. What have they done? And it has just been like I have to suspend my disbelief. I have to realize that this is just a way over the top Fast and Furious movie than anything we've ever seen before. This is literally like, hey, all these great ideas that like fans have suggested the fact that maybe we do, we actually just throw all in this movie, and somehow we just all make it work somehow in some way, shape, or form.
I got a question. Universal, like Transformers and Fast and Furious are in the same umbrella, right?
And Jurassic Park.
So, well, okay, Jurassic Park would be far-fetched, but maybe not far-fetched, but I'm thinking...
it will be far-fetched. They literally had a 5-minute preview before this movie started.
Why couldn't they go and fight the dinosaurs?
Well, I'm more thinking about because of Transformers and their Autobots, Fast and Furious meets Autobots. I feel like that'll be. I mean, it's getting to that point, right? With all their action scenes being.
Wouldn't that be the GoBots? Because the GoBots were ones that had to be controlled by humans.
But
No, Paramount owns. Hold on, Transformers.
oh, Paramount owns Transformers. Okay, never mind. They didn't do GoBots. Who owns them? You know, I'm just saying though. Like, no, you can write him in
Pacific
the
Rim, Pete. Pacific Rim.
or maybe yeah. No, I was thinking more Transformers because it'll make sense because of vehicles. You know, and you can do those ridiculous stunts and all that. You know, and things like that. Because you can ride him in the Transformers. You can ride him in the like in the cartoons. The people can ride them. So why not? I think it's to that point. To that. Is it Universal? Or is it somebody else?
It's Paramount.
Paramount. Never mind. Well, I guess you can do Jurassic Park meets Fast and the Furious. Why don't you go there? Go that route. I mean, they already jumped the shark. I mean, they jumped that shark already. I think the last couple of movies they jumped the shark. So, yeah, go that route. Why not? Cars meets dinosaurs. There actually is a comic book based on that. Cadillacs versus dinosaurs. Really, it's true. Or Cadillacs and dinosaurs. That's a comic book series. True story.
So, what are your? Give me like at least 2 positives. Anthony, you gave me one. Give me one more.
You need one more positive about it?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the comedy of it. I thought the comedy was good.
All right.
Yeah, I think the comedy is pretty good. Okay, so the positives about this movie is the good chemistry with the cast. The cast has really good chemistry together. They're all, it's all kind of a good, like, they definitely have like chemistry, all of them. So I think you have that. The action scenes are good for the most part, even though they're ridiculous, they're still good. Yeah, that's about it. Storyline's not good at all. Storyline is not good. I gotta admit though, the kids, the ones who played the younger version of Vin Diesel and Cena was not bad though. I thought that was a cool storyline, and I like that race scene because they had that I think remix to Breathe from Prodigy. I thought it was pretty fucking good remix.
Yeah.
But overall, that's about it. I mean, the magnet thing was kind of cool. Like some of the actions were kind of cool, but it's just ridiculous, just so over the top. It's to the point we can't take it seriously anymore. This was literally based. This franchise was based on a racing thing. It was about racing. That's what it was based on. Racing,
like street racing too. Not even racing. Like
it's street racing. Yeah, it's street racing, and some of the criminal underground saying the crime that's involved in. That's what it was based on. Now it's literally huge magnets and jets and flying cars, cars in space. Like it's literally jumped that shark, man. That shark jumped, So yeah, it's a little bit too much, and I feel like, but you know what though? Who cares? If people can enjoy this, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Popcorn play. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Did you guys see the end credit scene?
Yeah, with Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Okay. Just make sure you guys saw it.
So Han meets Shaw, and you're kind of wondering what's next. So
Hobbs and Shaw too. It's gonna be
no.
Han, Hobbs, and Shaw.
Han, Hobbs, and Shaw. Say that 3 times fast.
It's going to be a new law firm.
I'll say the fact that action's good, the chemistry is good. What else can I say good about it though? The fact that they are able to think of ridiculous things and somehow get it to work. Like from Fast 5 on to now, it's been like, let's take a bank safe and drive like so many miles with 2 cars attached to the safe and just drag it along the road. Crazy stuff. Now we have like, let's take a car, put on the back of a plane or piggyback on a plane and launch it into space. That's where we're at right now. What's next?
Dinosaurs.
Next will probably be dinosaurs, and to end it all is going to be a combination of everything coming together. But my favorite
Probably.
scene altogether in this movie would have to be the Helen Mirren and Vin Diesel scene, because they seemed like they were just having a whole lot of fun. In my opinion,
It's to think Karen Marion will be in a movie like this too, like somebody who's supposed to be a great actress and all. Like she was involved in this franchise and all that stuff, like involved in a movie like this.
I mean, Kurt Russell's in it too.
No, and you know what though? Like the one thing I always like about the Fast and Furious series, they have their own little universe. They're like universe with all these different characters on, which makes it cool. Like I always like Kurt Russell as Mr. Nobody. I think he's just a cool character, And Shaw's really cool. I mean, they have a lot of cool. Of course, Rock's Hobbs is cool. I mean, they have a lot of cool characters. But the problem is, I feel like the story went in such a jump, such a different direction. It just comes. And I mean, it made it based off more on comic book, see the comic book movies and see how crazy that is. But still, I kind of wish it was more down to earth, because I gotta admit though, Fast Five with that scene with that was a really cool scene. That's an awesome scene, and it still has some belief to it. This now it's just right out the window, man. Logic's right out the window. So,
yep, for sure. All right. What are we watching next week?
I don't know.
What's coming out?
Do you want to watch Cry Macho?
What's it?
Why not?
Cry Macho.
Eastwood.
Oh, what's that on?
HBO Max.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we can watch that.
Okay.
Any good Netflix stuff coming out?
I know Kate came out last Friday.
Did you watch that one?
Not yet. I turned it on, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. It's very colorful. That's what I can tell you.
It happens to me all the time, so I understand.
And then I think on Friday the trailer for You season 3 drops.
Sex Education season 3, Squid Game, Teo and the Little Wizards, The Father Who Moves Mountains, and The Stronghold is what comes out on Netflix. So nothing really to write home about.
But Cry Macho, HBO Max, Friday.
Okay, that sounds good.
Down with that.
All right. And for extra credit, you might as well start your Hitman's Bodyguard.
There you go. I'm probably gonna watch that James McAvoy movie, My Son. It sounds interesting.
Yes, that does sound interesting. All right, so outside of Fast 9 garbage stuff, what have you been watching? The only thing I've literally probably turned on one episode for was Money Heist. Still good, still interesting. It's very, very elaborate of how they do everything, because they're going to walk out of that bank with over $5 billion, it seems like, or $500 million. And they are in that bank for what it seems like weeks.
Oh, wow. Well, what was that one movie with the Inside Man? Didn't the guy live in the vault for
about a week or so? Yeah, he did.
It's kind of like that, because they're in the bank and whatnot, and the bank is constantly making money. So they're not really stealing from anyone per se. They're stealing from the fact of the bank making money. Whenever the bank makes money, they're stealing from that. And so it's just an elaborate plan of them doing that and them fooling the cops outside and everything like that. It's very interesting. It's very weird. And it is foreign. So if you don't mind everything being English dubbed, it's very interesting to just take a couple episodes, watch it, and be like, this is very interesting how the plan is all laid out. But that's all I've been watching.
I watched the latest episode of Murderer in the Building. Still really good. They actually renewed it for season 2, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm enjoying it, and I watched the first episode of season 2 of the Wu-Tang story. That was very good as well. Did not watch any other movies though. That's it. That's all I've been watching though. Was those?
For myself, I trying to think if I watch anything good. No, nothing really besides the usual stuff. So no.
Then what have we been playing, gentlemen? I've been playing NBA 2K22. That freaking. There's a whole rant I could go on about that game. Let's just say the fact it came out broken and it's still.
Oh
broken.
no! Oh no!
I'll leave it at that.
What's up with 2K games coming out broken, dude? Like, I don't get that.
I don't know, man. Sounds like they need some new ownership.
You're such a.
The
Holy shit.
online makes it very unplayable.
The online of it, really? I always thought the
Yeah.
online was pretty good, so I wonder what they did to break it.
Okay, so imagine there's a lag and you don't really know if it's a lag or not because your character is not exactly moving when you move your stick.
Oh, that's no bueno.
And think of it a delay of about maybe 7 seconds with you moving your character in an online basketball game. A 7-second delay of you moving your controller.
Oh wow, that's not good.
No.
Have you been playing anything else?
Madden. That's about it.
Man, you are like in sports mode over there.
Hold on. I dived probably an hour or two into Deathloop, which is
Oh man, this guy's buying his Xbox Game Studio games.
It doesn't say Xbox Game Studio on a loaded up. So
But Microsoft thanks you for your money, kind sir. I had to pull the Chris King line. I had to do it.
You know the funny thing about it, Ant doesn't care if it's a great game. He cares about it's Xbox makes it.
No, I don't even care. Dude, that's just Chris's line. I just had to go there.
Yeah. Even Jeff has come at me with that. It's like, oh, how's the Xbox game treating you? I'm like, what are you talking? This game was waiting out.
You know what? He's probably been waiting that all week to do that, to drop that line.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely, I haven't. But you know, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad it got good reviews, and I can't wait to play it next September when it hits Game Pass.
Oh man.
How is it though? Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. The controls like Dishonored, pretty much. I'll dive more deep into it later this week, so I can talk more about it. But from standpoint, it is very good. It's very Edge of Tomorrow in a way.
Oh, cool.
So, because you repeat the day over and over again, but you also learn things as the day repeats itself.
That's pretty cool.
So, it's very interesting. But yeah, that's all.
So me and Leah have been playing through the Gears series. We beat the first Gears Ultimate. She never played them, so we've been playing.
The fact that she is playing them is what's shocking me.
Oh no, she really was.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is so we were looking for co-op games, and we played and beat Zombie Army 4. So that's a lot more ridiculous. So I was like, well, do you want to play another co-op game? So we went and we started playing the Gears franchise. So we beat the first one, and we are now halfway through the second one. Dude, holds up really well. I don't know if it's because it's playing on backwards compatible through the Series X, but it looks really nice on my TV. So
probably it holds up very well. Probably do that.
Yeah. And then we've been playing that. We're gonna play through all those. I've been playing Sleeping Dogs, which is excellent. I thought I rolled credits on another game too. Oh yeah, I played The Artful Escape and beat that. That came to Game Pass last week. It's from an indie studio. It's published by Annapurna. It heavily a movie game more than like an interactive movie than it is an actual game. I thought the coolest character in it was Starman, who is voiced by Carl Weathers. I thought that was he was a really cool character. He was like a blues guitarist, and but basically you're a guitar player, a folk guitar player, and like you're trying to find your identity as a guitarist, and that's the game. So yeah, not it's more story driven, not too much gameplay. There's a couple like minor platforming levels, and then a few like Guitar Hero kind of. I would say it's more like Simon Says, but like with a guitar. Like you have to follow like along with the guitar. But yeah, it was a good experience. Would I have purchased it? No. Am I glad I played it? Yes. So those are the good things I like about Game Pass. Is like I'll play games that I never would have purchased, and I'm glad I played them, but I still probably wouldn't have purchased them.
Okay.
But yeah, I played that, and that's it. That's all I played.
Pete.
Pretty much been playing Rocket League. I actually played a little more Banjo-Tooie since I never played it back in the day, so I've been playing a little bit more of that. Fun game, pretty cool.
Microsoft game.
It is. It is, man. Yeah, I was playing with Microsoft, if you don't mind. And also like still playing NBA 2K19 on my Switch. So.
Oh man, you're going 3 years older than what Chris is playing right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that game's not
Don't you have like a newer version? Like, wasn't there like a free version on like PlayStation or something?
Possibly.
It came on Xbox. No, it came on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Possibly, but you know.
It was on Game Pass.
Yeah. Is it still on Game Pass?
I don't know. Actually,
maybe, I don't know. The only problem is it takes so much memory to download, but
if it's
anyways.
wait for that update. I think it'll be next month, and then you'll be able to just stream it through the cloud.
All right, cool. But
right off your system.
That's all I think overall. Also, I've been playing a little more Retromania. That's a fun game too. That indie game, Retromania. That's about it.
I don't think it's on there anymore, Chris.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it. Nothing else.
Nothing else. All right.
That is all I got. It is a long show.
Oh, Rock Smith got delayed, Chris. That was the other one I was thinking of. I saw it while I was like looking at news. Rocksmith from Ubisoft, the guitar game,
okay.
that got delayed to next year.
I didn't think that was coming out this year. All right. Well, either way, that's all we have. All we have for you guys. See you guys next week. We're gonna be reviewing Cry Macho. Also, episode was it 8 or 7? 7
I believe. Yeah.
How many more episodes are of that?
2.
2 more episodes, huh?
Damn. 3
more episodes.
3. Yeah, 3 maybe.
All right.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
3.
Yeah, 3. All right. So we catch you guys next week. King Black Cherry.
Real Ant-Man. Oh, by the way, go Georgia Bulldogs! Go Georgia Bulldogs! Woo!